Let's fucking go. Hello, hello, good evening, everyone. Oh. Week 4, we are almost at the halfway. Well, week 4 into week 5, we are at the halfway point. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Man. Where to begin? Where to begin? Let's recap week 4 results before we do anything else first, because some of the shit that went on there and some of the shit that's about to go on here is, oh boy, boy. Right. First up first, results. Why is it always... Nope, that's Discord. There we go. Right. Zoom in again, because it never saves my settings. So week 4 saw 2 pretty fun grudge matches come up. Shiny Cobbler Session versus Dino Bozos. Like, we'll get to that one. But yeah, like, you know, we got the Greg's team kill, which I think I recorded. Did I not record that? Oh fuck, I might not have recorded that. No, wait, I did record it. I think it's... Wait, no, did I not... Holy shit, did I not record that? I streamed it. Right. I streamed it live. Never mind. We're good. Oh, I was worried for a moment there. Yeah, Gurgit versus Toby. Again, Clash of the Titans. Northern Showdown. Another Locals Disaster. Battle of the Mats. I think I have that saved somewhere. It's in Discord. We'll bring it up later. Vision Fight. Yeah, Vision Battles. Shit, I don't have the VOD for that. Do I? I don't... Wait. Okay, we have the VOD. We're good. We have the VOD for that. Neighborhood... Yeah, it's like Battle of the Mats. Battle of the strongest DI players. Like, this is... Boy. Boy. So, yeah, we'll go over the individual games, because we're going to talk about the win rate spreadsheet, which... We'll get to this in a moment, but we'll come to that. Yeah, we then had Spreadsheet Seekers versus the Owl Coop, Declan's Rebirth versus Forge Freaks, and Top Deck Sidekick versus Crow's Nest. So, not as many interesting matchups there, but, here's where my... Here is, in the words of Jeremy Clarkson, sometimes my genius is so huge, it has its own gravity. So what I've done was, I've adjusted the sheet so that here it tells you like which matchup. So here we had Owls versus Spreadsheet Seekers. What I've done is, no matter what the result, I put the Owl player on the left and the Spreadsheet player on the right, so that, you know, when I highlight who wins. So here we have Luard versus Welstra. Luard win means that Owl won that game. Which means, at a glance, you can see that the Owl Coop beat the Spreadsheet Seekers 6-4. Anyway, so Owls beat Spreadsheet Seekers 6-4. We then had a 5-5 draw between Shiny Carbon Obsession and the Dino Bozos. Neighborhood Watch lost to the Mashed Potatoes 4-6. So Mashed Potatoes finally getting their win after God knows how long. They finally got on the uptick again. They're submarining is what we call it, where you lose a few rounds and then you just go undefeated from that point on. Declan's Rebirths lost 4-6 to the Forge Freaks. That's yep. There's a few pairings in that I want to highlight as well, actually. The Spud, yeah, truly Spud. And then finally, Top Deck Sidekicks beat Crow's Nest 7-3. A mega sweep coming in. So, some interesting deck choices here, which I'll talk about again later, but let's talk about some interesting matchups. So, the Vision battles. So Kuro Remy was able to beat Charlie. We have that on recording. We'll watch that later. And then the Darksphere locals. It's a shame that we've seen this because it kind of spoils it. But I spent a few hours yesterday putting together what might be the single best video to appear on the Yellow Card YouTube channel, which I'll upload. Like, it's already uploaded and I'll publish it during this stream, but holy shit, I actually think it is the single... It's definitely the best video on the Yellow Card Vanguard channel. It might be, and hear me out here, it might be the single greatest piece of Vanguard content ever made. I think it might be the best Vanguard video in existence. Maybe. But yeah, we had some other fun in matchups. So, Sapphire proving that she is the... Hang on. What team is Morgan on? Morgan is on, I think the deck Flare's Rebirths? Yeah. What week do you play that team? Or have you already played them? Week 8, okay. I think we need to have Sapphire versus Morgan for the title of strongest DI player. That's gonna be fun. Battle of the Mats. Chile Kisamat has beaten Singapore ex-Bushy Mat now. IV1 against Megatrick, let's go. And then Sam there redeeming himself from his week 1 disaster with a win at Darksphere again. Apparently, Toby versus Gergi was a fun match, but I don't think I have that VOD. I do not. Yo, holy shit, how do I highlight this? Kisamat beat him so hard that he became unemployed. Dude, too soon. Too soon. Too soon. Now 2-1 if you get what you want. True. True. Demios versus Utman, that's a fun match. Do I have that recording? I do not. Alright. In that case, instead of spending any longer looking at all of these, let's jump into the week 5 pairings. So, Shiny Cobbler Session versus the Mashed Potatoes. We have another hot Darksphere matchup. And this one is like... This is the Darksphere matchup. Like, it is... So, let me give you a bit of background story about these guys. So, Darksphere Locals has been around since 2018, 2019, I want to say. Like, it's been around a while. And obviously, like, pre-COVID, it was like, you know, the quote-unquote Team Brexit guys, like me, Hal, Kalen, Mohammed, like, the old guard. And we would like play premium, we would play casually, we wouldn't take part in local tournaments because we thought there was no, there were no packs, there were no promos. Like, there was no reason for us to, like, play 3 or 4 rounds of the same deck when we could just, like, play different decks and, like, play different stuff. And then you had the guys that played Standard at the time as it was. And, like, they were newish to the game, they liked what the game was. And for the record, Andre and Cheyenne hadn't actually joined us by that point yet. Like, we're talking, like, mid-V, so yeah, like, 2018, 2019. And it's... Like, there was this big chasm in the Darksphere group. Like, you had the Standard players who just, like, played V, played casually, like, played the tournaments. And then you had, like, you know, us competitive players that was, like, fucking... You know, we would take it, like, stupid seriously for no reason. But also not playing tournaments, because we were just too busy testing for, like, big tournaments. And then COVID happened. And then, like, during COVID, the reboot happened. And out of nowhere, like, I don't remember how it happened, like, how or when, but by the time the Standard, like, D reboot happened, that gap had vanished. Like, you know, the Brexit guys were now playing with the Brexit guys were now like, we were playing in locals again. We were hanging out with like standard players who now also started trying premium, which was cool. But now we just had like a bunch of like new players coming in from standard, and it's like, what the fuck? And so Cheyenne and Andre came in from like, they would play like, Bastion and like Prison. Out of nowhere, like Darksphere locals went from like 10 to 12 people to like 20 to 25 people, which was crazy to me. But what was cool about all like this new blood, all of these new players coming in, was that we didn't have this split that we had with V. Like, Standard came in and everyone was playing Standard. Like, everyone was like coming into it. Shine and Andre were like interested in premium from the very start. Obviously, they didn't start playing immediately, but like they weren't against the idea at the start, which was really cool. Like, just out of nowhere, the atmosphere just became really, really even, really nice. So yeah, Cheyenne and Andre came in like, as part of this new batch of people, and like from the onset, it was clear that they knew, like, they were pretty good. Like, they knew what they were doing. Like, they improved really quickly. They like just jumped in and like, were constantly like, taking part in the community. Like, they were like hanging out with people. They were like really getting involved, which was great. So like everyone just coming together and like really meshing together was like super cool to see. So now like, I now consider like Cheyenne and Andre like core parts of the Darksphere crew. Like, I think if they stop coming to Darksphere, then that community would lose a major piece of itself. So them both being like the two, like, I guess star rookies, but let's for lack of a better word, like this is their what's a good example? What's a good example? I can't think of a good comparison. Like, their era? No, it's like, is there like any film or anime or like any sort of like media where you have like these two rookies rising through the ranks, and then they meet at like, not the pinnacle or the peak of anything, but like, they have like that first major showdown, like that cements their legacy. Hajime no Ippo, I've never read or seen Hajime no Ippo, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Like, this is my problem, right? I don't like sports manga or anime, so like, I don't know Hajime no Ippo, I don't know Haikyuu, I don't know Kuroko Basket, I don't know any of these, like, I don't know Blue Lock, I don't know any of this shit. Yeah, I'm sure I am, but I'm too busy reading my shitty slice of life romances. Bite me. But yeah, this is the matchup, like, this is the matchup. Reverse Ace versus Toby, there's another hot matchup. Like, again, Clash of the Titans. Victor has become one of those, like, one of the best players in Europe, despite not having any tops to his name, despite not having a Worlds invite. That's like, I feel like after Nuno, if anyone was gonna beat Toby, it might be Victor. Sergio versus Cardfight is also a pretty fun match. Apparently this was requested as a meme. I don't know, like, I don't know, Remy. Like, how well do you know Pete? Because I don't think like Newcastle Pete's ever been involved with Vision, or was he? Is that how you know him? Like, like, I know both of you guys pretty well, and this is not like a pairing that I would ever have come up with. So, if one of you two wants to shed the light on that, please be my guest. Both guys like to cook decks. Understandable. Understandable. Alright, so yeah, Card Dweeb and Utman, that's it. Charlie versus Alec is, this is the exact opposite of Andre Cheyenne, if that makes sense. This is like, these are two guys. What's a good tagline? What's a good tagline? You put your game result wrong, did I? thought... Lots of... You are right. I did put that in wrong. Yep. Okay, let me fix that right now. Fixing it live on stream. Then I can see it here. Fixed. Okay. So yeah, like I'm saying, like, it is... This is just like... You know that saying, God gives his funniest battles to his silliest clowns, or like whatever? That is this matchup. That is this in a nutshell. It is like... This is going to be one of the most entertaining games in the league. Even if like both players just brick and sack. Yeah, clown mirror. They're like, God, this is going... Because my favorite thing is like the amount of smoke and heat each player brings to the table. Like, both of these guys are just bringing way too much smoke. Like, just an unnecessary amount of fire for what's happening here. Nick Hu versus Chip, like, I think this is another Greg's mirror, like Greg's team kill, which is quite funny. That's going to be one to watch. What else we got? Anything else major? Another fucking Darksphere matchup. God. I think it's crazy how many Darksphere players have signed up to the league, and as a result, we actually get to maintain the one live game per week ratio we've been aiming for. Let's fucking go! Demios versus Crow, that's a pretty major matchup. Megatrick and Berry, this has the same energy as Charlie versus Alec. Like, same sort of vibe, same sort of energy. That's going to be quite funny. And then another captain's battle. Yeah, Viet matchup. Holy shit. Viet matchup. Real. If I can get my hands on the VOD for this, I'm gonna try and record this, or maybe even live stream it. But I think I'm gonna go as far as to say that if we do not hear the words Duma uttered during this matchup, I'm giving both players a game loss. I think that's fair. But yeah, Gwen versus Philip. This is something I want to touch on because Gwen's performance has been pretty rough. Likewise, Philip, you know, these two captains have they have not been doing very well. So this is going to be their chance to save face in front of their teammates. If we understand a word from that match, both players get DQ. You know what? Maybe. But yeah, I've highlighted this for that reason. You know, like Gwen and Philip and Megatrick and Berry. So that's going to be... Let me see if I can highlight actual individual games like this. Kind of red that's not too bright. Yeah, that works. So we got that. Actually, that's too close to the win-loss color. Let's put it in blue. Yeah, highlighted. There we go. We're learning. We're evolving. We're improving as we go. That's what matters. We've got the Clown Fest. We've got the Greg's matchup. We've got this. You know, too many chefs spoil the broth matchup. And we have the prime Darksphere matchup. Any surprises so far on week 4? Let's see. I'd say I don't know if I call that surprise, but I call that an interesting result. Yeah. That's about. I guess maybe Nuno losing, but I mean he did lose to Kenzio, who's also a really good player. Megatrick losing was quite surprising. Crow losing to Philip. I mean, Philip's also a really good player, but I think I think Crow's a really good. Crow is one of the best players that I know, so his loss was quite surprising. That's expected. What? This was, I guess, a surprise, because I feel like Bomb Pop King was playing something a little bit silly, right? What was he playing that week? Yeah, actually, this matchup. This is Kyrie beating Mushy King. Kyrie win against Mushy King. That was a game and a half. It's a shame. Do I have that recording? I do not. That's a recording I wish I had. Bro. How many Mushy Kings have we seen, actually? Mushy King has been played once all league. That's too low, bro. That's too low. I need more people to play Mushy King. Kyrie has been played 3 times. Yep. So yeah, we got the 1 win there from Bomb Bop King. I guess we shouldn't talk about the 2 losses for Kyrie. Yeah. What are the let's look at the fun decks being played during week 4. Obviously the downside here is that I haven't been able to tag who or which players. Who's the deck's 9-14? Let's find out, shall we? Let's just take a look. Okay, before we look at the individual decks, let's take a look at the overall. So fucking the Greya has a 3. Whoa, wait a minute. The Greya is 3-0. What the fuck? What the fuck? Most played deck, I think, is Luard. Yeah, 50. Yeah, man. The Greya, best deck in the format. Let's go. We have a bunch of decks that have only been played once and won their only game, including Dragon Tree. I don't think we know which. Actually, we can look it up, can't we? No, I can't. It doesn't tell me which nation styles. Yeah, Keta Pile Dragon Tree. I was literally saying on the way home from locals today, I am confident that I could pilot Keta Pile Dragon Tree to at least a 2-2 result at locals. Wisdom, Teeth Fault, Dog, Sages. I don't fucking know, some other generic shit. I think I could at least get 2-2 at locals. At least. Which one's Yaman Baggery? That's Token Ranbu, right? I'm pretty sure that's Token Ranbu. So yeah. Not counting the... I don't want to call them flukes, but not counting these. Well, we'll count the Greya, because fucking 3-0, bro. But yeah. Right now, Shinui's at the top of the top of the ladder. 78% win rate. I think it's got the 3rd or 4th most plays. Behind, yeah, it's 3rd only to Ava, which is Ava. Zorga's also doing really well. We haven't split between Zorga Mask and Zorga Nadir. I probably should do that, but that would involve going back and changing stuff, which is I can't be able to do that. But yeah, both Mask and Nadir have been doing really well. Morphonica, Orphist, surprisingly. I'm glad to see it, but yeah, it makes me almost want to re-sleeve my Orphist. Fennel has always been sleeper good. Prison. I think most of these wins were picked up with the new like set 2 support. Luard. So Luard is, in my opinion, the biggest scam deck of all. Like, I'm starting to think that Rezael is better than Luard. I honestly think that Rezael might be better than Luard. So to me, like, this number just looks fake. Doll's also really solid. Especially that we don't have time rules. Java's solid. Ava's been doing good now that people have the promo, but I think this, like... I think this is just because of how much it's been played. Like, we've got so many representatives that it's, you know, the numbers are going to be, like, squidged a bit. And then Mygo doing really well as well. Prism, Bastion, Unica, Shamu. Fucking 4 people chose to play Magnolia Elder, which is crazy to me. Alden, Token Ranbu. Yeah, some decent decks in here. And now, with the... having lost more than they won, now we get to the real frauds. Welstra, fraud. Varga, fraud. Rezael. Unfortunately, fraud. I do think Rezael is good. I feel like it's just been losing to Shiranui a lot of the times. Bejeweled, not really fraud. Well, I don't want to call it fraud, but it should be doing better than this, I think. Veleno, fraud. Messiah. In my defense, it's Steve playing this, and he's new to Vanguard. And his deck is not... His deck is not perfect. Confess call. Yeah, I almost want to tell Steve, like... I will find, like, people in Newcastle that have the cards, and I will get them to lend those cards to Steve. I will make sure that Steve wins with Fest Call Messiah. I will be like... Screw bias, I'm giving him coaching. Aurora. Okay. In Andre's defense, he's been winning his games. The 7 losses are not Andre's fault. But yeah, Blankmeyer, fraud. Greedon, fraud. What the fuck is Elagelma? Is that the restanding brand promo bat thing? Please tell me that's the bat thing, right? Yeah, it's the bat. Okay, so that's probably Philip. Probably. We're separating Magmask but not Zorga? Yeah, I don't know why. Like, we probably should have. I don't know why we did, but whatever. Okay, Eugene is not a fraud. Eugene just had a bad day, alright? Trust in the Eugene. Chris Rain, Kyoka. Who the fuck played Virgilla? Who the hell played Virgilla? Am I spelling it wrong? V-Y-R? Who the... I can't search, I have to scroll manually because someone misspelled it. Who was brave enough to play Virgilla, and what did they lose to? Can't find it. They lost to Prison? Right, okay, I found it. And Lego with Virgilla lost to Bailey with Prison. Dude, what a hero. God, hang on. Give me a second, I just need to respond to a mess real quick. Alright. Yeah. LSDL? Yeah. No one's played LSDL. 0. Is it LSDL or LSDL? Okay, that's misspelled. It should be LSDL. Let's spell that correctly. So yeah, 0 LSDL players, 0 Archetype players, and unfortunately I don't think Week 3 will become legal during the league. So that's unfortunately never going to happen. Yeah, so set 3 never comes into the league. Shame. Ashton. I'm surprised 0 Bafsagra reps. Like, that's a deck that we always see being played at some point somewhere. Which is kind of crazy to me. Draconite, is that... Draconite is Gryandra, right? I want to see someone play that deck. That deck seems hella fun. It sucks, but it looks hella fun. No Flagbird, which is a shame. I'm expecting we'll see a rise in Flam G over the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'd hope. Yeah, Granthia, Hazaret, Hexa Orb, Leal. What the hell is Leafa? Oh, Lilfa. Sure. 0 Lukier, unfortunately. Ali, Mediel. I'm waiting for Chang to bust out the Michu. Glass is set 3 along with D Place. Waiting for Chang to bust out the Michu once. Wait, no, fuck that. Waiting for fucking Remy. Waiting for you to bust out the Michu, bro. Hurry up and solve that shit. What the fuck is Ocelage? Oh, it needs lyrical stuff? Unfortunate. Gosh. Oh, Dark State's right. It's quick start. Never mind. Never mind. So we got Petrolka. I'm waiting to put together Rotovisor. I will play Rotovisor at locals. Watch me. Watch me. Where's Humveld? What the fuck is Humveld? Is that the sneak promo? Okay. It's just another Ketapile, sure. So, I'll tell you what. Sam, you play Hamveld, I'll put it on the spreadsheet for you. Hamveld is cool. But it's just another Ketapile, so... No bozos. People don't have their silhouette promos yet. No Cope Francis. Alright, so yeah, some pretty interesting things going on there. Alright, let's see what else is in week 4. Yeah, Mushi King 1, which is crazy. The Greya 1, which is crazy. Incoming Solarion this week. Oh boy. Dragon Tree Ketapile versus Hamvelt Ketapile. Bro, I would pay to see that. Battle of, like, who's the true Ketapile. Okay, so this isn't helping when I say I think Rezel's better than Luan. That's the whole thing. Whoa, Luhan. Wait, yeah, we got a Luhan. They lost, unfortunately, but, you know, they played. That counts. Mag Elder beat Varga, which is crazy to me as well. Hamiura beat Unica. Bunch of Varga. Another Thagreya win. I think all the Thagreya wins were like week 4, right? There's 1, 2. Oh no, there was one in week 1. Okay, but yeah, 2 Thagreya wins in week 4. Crazy. Oh, it's not. I thought it was. It is not. All right, let me add that. We should be able to do that, right? Oh, how the... It should just be as simple as this. It is. And then it should appear here. Unless I have to do this part manually as well. I do have to do it manually. Wait, does this not auto update? It might not auto update. It should shop. Hold on, let me refresh. Let me reload. Just zoom in again. Let's make this readable. So it should have lost, right? Yeah, okay, there, yeah. So Loihan with its loss. I mean, now that it's on here, I'm expecting you to start winning. The Grey one versus Welstra and Veleno. Yeah, Kyrie player. Oh, that's never mind. That's Remy. Labrador. Bunch of Avas as you'd expect. Bunch of Vargas. Alright, so yeah, beyond that, week four's been pretty tame so far. Barrow lives on in our hearts for now. Hey man, but by the time we run the next year's season, we should have set 4, which means we should have the new Barrow form, right? Right? Alright, anyway, let's let me pause this. Let's watch some games, shall we? And I know for a fact I'm going to have to fiddle around with this because a lot of these have been filmed in different settings. So, yep. Bear with me while we do it live. Okay, so the first one, let's show off Kenzio versus Nuno. 2 very, very good players. Oh, are they going to ever fix their camera angles? They are not. Okay. In that case, bear with me while I figure out how to make Nuno's odd cropping, like his angle, work. I'm not sure if there is a good solution. Let's wait on yours. Yeah, I'm leaving that until last, bro. Don't you worry. Do the vision fight work first? Alright, fine. Need to unshrink this now. Alright. Oh, almost forgot. Let's set up the themajig. Actually, that was muted. I'll just turn the BGM down a little bit. How do I turn this down a little bit? Alright, that's as low as it'll go. Let me quickly set up the prediction. So, start prediction. Actually, no, this is pointless because we know the result. That's lame. Never mind. I want to do predictions, but we already know the results of this, which is... We'll figure it out for live games. Alright, so... We've got Kuroneko here versus Card Dweeb. Shiranui vs Kyrie? No, it is not Shiranui, bro. Wait, is it Bav? No, I think it's Gandiva. He's just playing the Bav ride line in Gandiva. Yeah, so it's Gandiva versus Kyrie. Alright. So Gandiva going first, which is all it wants to do. Because also you can pressure your opponent with crit on turn 3. Kyrie going second is also not ideal, because obviously you want to try and ride grade 4, which is going to be hard going second. Having to deal with 2 grade 3 turns from Gandiva. Finds the grade 4 though, which is solid. Helps a lot. Adds the shield back, which you can then discard to ride grade 3, which is very cool. Does nothing, just goes straight for the swing. I feel like Kyrie's a deck you want to rush, right? Like, what's he going to do? Spam Melty against you? Kyrie has Jumper? It does. I forgot it got printed now. I keep forgetting those promos exist. I mean, you still have to deal with a Gandiva crit turn, which is still rough. Getting numbers, I think. What does the grade 2 Rylock for Kyrie even do again? It bounces on attack, right? Like you can return one of your Regards to your hand? Is that right? It's been a while since I played the deck. Yeah. Yuiko doing her job? Yep. Card is still very good. I think in Charlie's point, from Charlie's side, you take this and 10k shield the other one? Yeah. Yeah, so Yuika to bounce the attacker, and then Ride Line to bounce the Yuika. 1 to pass! Brave. Very brave. Alright, discard the shield, ride grade 3. Yep. Counterblast 1, choose nothing, reveal 5. Bind and draw. Actually, like... yeah, he's only got 1 counterblast left to play with. So if he wants to use the grade 2 guy, he needs to have, like, Forbidol or Stigurna to play the game. Which is obviously, like, costing a lot. Because I think he has no way of getting to 5 otherwise. Especially not when Remy has an empty board. Because he can only get, like, what, 3 more binds max? Energy Blast, draw, bind. Does it not bind? I thought that grade 2 binds. I could have sworn that grade 2 binds. Huh. Okay, so there's the Stagna. Countercharger to make 4. It gives VG Resex stand for instead of binding. Right. It's the extra attack. Yeah, I think it stands itself if you... There's a countercharger. He doesn't have the grade 2 to get to 5. No crit on Vanguard. Very cool. Actually, let me pause that. What is the grade 2 actually called? I know it's obviously in set 1. Let's have a look. Just flip 2 yellows. It's just that easy. Dragon Empire. Is it this? Nope, not that one. It's not a triple, is it? I think it's just a double, right? Is it set 2? It might be set 2. You're right. It is a triple rep. Yeah, right, okay. Stand 1 front row. Yeah, Eugene and Gandiva. And then it can also gain boost if you played Best Harvest. Yeah. So 13 and then 18. No, well. 19, 24, Vanguard to restand. Probably the Great Sturgner to make 21. Defensive coming in for Remy is very, very, very juicy. This does, of course, still hit, but it's only 5k shield now. Takes it anyway. And bind to countercharge. Does not have the crit. Is it end of battle stand, Vang? Yeah, at the end of the battle, your Vanguard attack. Stand one of your front or rear guards. Okay. So this is, yeah, 21. No triggers. Oh, does he not restand in front? Is he probably has to be grade 3 for that? The Stone hits over defensive, doesn't it? Or did Remy guard? I missed that. Push the 3. Oh yeah, he did guard, sure. He does the Kyrie jump. What is the other effect of the Kyrie jumper? What else does it do? Shovels itself back in, and it's a 15k shield. Ah, reasonable. So what? Numbers are yes. Yeah, huge. I only recognize some of these cards. Yeah, I know what the booster does. I just don't know what the 2 front and rear guards do. Oh wait, no, I think this is the Stride Dragon, right? Yeah. What the fuck does this on-place effect do? And I've lost 1, draw a card. This unit gains 10 at the end of turn. That's okay, I guess. I guess you can like counterblast 1, draw, bounce it, and then call against another draw. Penelope? Or Penelope? Okay. Soaring Bubble Penelope. It's a 15k beat stick. You have a Kyrie. When your other rear guard is bounced, Soul Blast 1. Stand this column. If your Vanguard is grade 4 or greater, all your front row units gain 5k until the end of turn. Yeah, that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. Okay. So yeah, Vanguard will bounce that column, reset it, and then go crazy. Yep, seems good. And that restands itself. Charlie goes to 4, guards the rest of this. Is that a 2 to pass? 33, 38. 38 to your 18, right? Or is it 23? I forget if Kyrie buffs herself as well, or does only buff the rear guards. But it blanks anyway, so it doesn't matter, Lamau. So this is what, 23... 36... 46... 51? There's 2 fronts out. No trigger. Rujet is unfortunate. Guards with OT. What a shame. Alright, Charlie, what do you got? Sunrise strong. No best harvest value, unfortunately. Now blast reveal 5. Draw 1, bind 1. No value to be gained here. Yeah, I guess Kyrie was like a really solid pick into Gandiva. Assuming you knew he was going to play Gandiva. His ability is like constantly leave your board empty. So does he have both multi-attack pieces is the question. I thought it was Eugene. There's the Rujet. Fine. Alright, there's the other multi-attacker. Deck is unplayable to set 2. So it had to be Gandiva, because Eugene is still unplayable. There's the Alpha Car. There's the Shiranui. This is 2032. He's one buying short of magic numbers. The other rear guard is going to be 2335. It's not bad. No, 45 because the thing boosts. Oh, solid. Big number. 11 hand? Yeah, but how many of those are pieces? Crit man. Helps a lot. Does he find something useful, like a Bravaldin? Or a Rujet? Something that draws in cards, right? That looks like to be like another Alpha car, which is unfortunate because Dragon Empire OT is already out. He can't get the mythical 7 attacks. Why is everything 15? Oh, okay, sure. So you just have a bunch of triggers and the grade ones that gain shield. Sure. That's what you mean. I thought you meant like you had an effect that turned things into 15k shield. And then the second, so yeah, that's some number, which I assume you're going to PG because it does have a crit. Or at least like give him no pass. OT is 2 to pass? Yeah. No, OT is no pass, right? Because he was what, 23, 31, 36? 36 plus 14? 36 plus 14 is 50. Yeah, it's actually OT yeah, was. No, OT was 3, no pass. Because you had a defensive. So Stigana is 20. Is that enough? 23, 33, 37. Yeah. With your defensive. Yeah, go to 38. Man, Charlie has been consistently like just 1 or 2 binds off magic numbers. That's brutal. That's so brutal. Watching this game, I almost regret selling off Kyrie. Almost. But that would involve buying fucking Yuikas and dragons and all the other garbage that I just can't be bothered to update. Francette as well, yeah. I'm going to need to pick up Francettes for Coral, which I'm not looking forward to. It's going to be a pain in the ass. I have Volschblancs. I had them for Prison, so it's not the end of the world. I have a surprising amount of lyrical generics. I just don't have all of them. I don't have the ones that matter. Does Coral even use Francette? I don't know. I'm waiting for you to tell me, bro. I feel like it would, right? I can't see a reason why you wouldn't. Because Coral does not want to use Volsh. Give up on the deck. Dude, you can't do that to me. We were meant to cook. Oh, fine. I'll do it myself. I'll figure it out and let you know. You do not want to be on Yuka and Coral. Coral needs all of its soul. You need all of your soul. That's why, like, I'm glad that I don't need to buy Yukas for Coral. Man, Charlie might actually die here. He's gone through a lot of his triggers already. There's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks coming through as well. Flip your second OT. It's just that easy. New Vert is ass. A lot of Copas. I don't think it's ass. I just don't think it's good. Like, it's very... Vert feels like, what if they tried to make Ketapile for Lyrical, but there's not enough, like, strong generics for Ketapile Lyrical. Like, Vert just feels like Virgilla, but stronger. That's all it is. Like, I'll still try and build it, because I do like Prison. Lyrical Power is not strong. As in, like... Obviously, when you have, like, fucking Eureka and, like, Francette and all this sort of shit, yeah. But I mean, like, specifically, like... Not even Dog. Like, it's just more, like... There's no real end result, right? Like, the question is, like, what are you doing? You're just, like, attacking, bouncing. Is like, Vert is just the worst Kyrie, is the way I see it. So... Man. Charlie has a lot of cards in him. You can't guard this. You just bank on a 6 damage heal and then be able to guard everything else. 20k to front row? Yeah. As if you get the pieces for it. But, like, you're giving up, like, what? 2 cards to do that? It could be worth it. I don't know, though. I personally don't have a lot of faith in Vert. No heal. Unfortunate. They are still on the deck, right, Charlie? Yeah. Yeah, like, Labrador does it all in, like, 3 or 4 cards. Whereas Vert needs, like, 6 or 7 cards to really do what it needs to do. Yeah, he got loads of... in fact, I think he hit no defensives, right? Like, what were his first damage checks? He hit 1 front on turn 1. And then I think he got no more defense. Yeah, no defensive for the whole game. Crazy. Alright. Now we're looking at Kenzio Nuno. Let me readjust these again. You know what's a sleeper deck? Lilfa? You've lost me there, bro. I'll believe it when I see it. So yeah, we have Nuno on Welstra versus Kenzio on Luard. Skip the setup. Luard going first, which is good for Welstra. Yo! Double Schwarzer Eins, turn 1 rush. Love to see it. Show me trigger, show me trigger. Oh. Show me trigger, show me trigger. I actually really love this turn 1 rush from Nuno. Super smart. Because Luard responds really badly to rush. And Welstra doesn't care about being damage denied. Oh, no trigger! Man, if Kenzio had hit a defensive there, that would have changed everything. But yeah, no defensives twice is back breaking. Right. Liefeld, do you at least have wisdom? Morfessor, no wisdom? Morfessor and dog, no wisdom. Yeesh. This has to swing into rear for dog to activate. And he guards it, doesn't want dog to activate. Heal is nice. He's just gonna pass. Oh, he's not. Okay. Is this still attacking rear or is this going into van? I feel like you want to go into van here, right? Oh, he's going into rear. Okay. Oh. Right. Soul Blast. Search for the Lubetzel. I really like the sort of the going second like play for Welstra. Just does so much cool stuff. Like there's such a huge chance to extend. Just gonna set the Lubetzel, draw on Soul Charge. Alright. Do you keep trying to rush? Or do you slow down? That's the important question. I'm gonna put the Schwarzeyes in as well to draw. Going second, you can use them to draw stuff to do Welstra. I know, right? Feels so good. Like, it works out perfectly that you EB3 for Uber, and then you energy charge 3 more for playing the laser. It's just, oh, it just works out. Bobby comes down. No rush, just gonna go face. There be folks while I pull out some snacks. If anyone doesn't like eating sounds, feel free to mute or tune off. I'll try and chew away from the mic. The wad is going to take the ride up, which I do like. Lets him stride with ritual immediately. Oh, it is off center. My bad. Let me fix that. There you go. No guard. No trigger. And dog is finally active. Alright. Time to do Welstra things. Oh, discards 2 Lubetzels, 1 for ride and 1 for Uber. Laser and Freischütz. All his Freiheits were stuck together. Classic. Got 2 counter blast and a Bobomine. So we can divine skill, use 1 Freiheit, but then only use 1 Freischütz. Versal Assembler, which I do like. I don't know if he, unless he has a second Bobomine, he can't do all like full combo though, right? going to energy charge 3 to draw off of laser. And then operate New Betzel top 5. Finds another assembler. Wow. Finds laser, which you can just play as his order for turn to get another energy charge and draw. And then energy blast 7 to draw. He's going to energy blast 7 first, and then yeah, play laser, charge 3, draw 1. Can he find the fry height? No, it doesn't look like it. No fry height means it's just going to be a 4 attack turn. Is Kenzeo on Ritual, by the way? He healed on Professor. He just got a Ritual on turn 1 to ride. I don't know if he's on Ritual 3 already or not. Oh, there's the fry height. Let's go! Just got a Freischütz to search, I assume, the last Freischütz. Or another laser. Another laser. Dog should have... Right, yeah, he used dog. Right. So yeah, the dog definitely makes it there. Slams the persona, which you can then bounce, which is understandable. But he needs to, like, do it on... He needs the Friar to do it, because obviously Full Mind countercharges at the end of battle and gives him the soul at the end of battle. And he doesn't have the soul to operate the Freiheit, right? To use Freiheit to operate. Nor does he have the counterblast to actually counterblast for the Freischütz. But they shouldn't... Yeah, and then doing it this way, he can put triggers onto the Wellstrom, the rear guard, and then bounce it with Freiheit later. Which is, yeah, I think that's a good line. The only downside is that the Versatile Assembler behind the Freiheit can't boost the Freiheit, which is, it's unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah, the Professor shouldn't... No, because it's not been operated yet. Right? Oh, he operates with Vanguard, yeah, so... Unless, did he activate Loot Betzel with Vanguard attack? I think he operated Loot Betzel, yeah. Attacks, Energy Blast 2... Yeah, so that draw, that's the draw from Loot Betzel operation. Was there a Superior Call this turn? Oh, yeah, no, there was. Yeah, because he operated Loot Betzel in the main phase to call the Versatile Assembler. And this one saw that, so This one won't have boost yet, but this one got boost from seeing this. You're right. Good catch. Good catch. That's 1823. Wait. That's not enough shield, right? Because you got the -5. Oh no, because he operated Luke Betzel, not Freischutz. That's actually 28. Yep. So 28 to 23 does guard it. So now he does the operates Freischutz, -5, retire. There is a lot going on, yeah. So arguably then, he should have put the Freiheit in front of the one that already had boost, right? Because then it would have been 20 as opposed to 10 going into 8. You'd have had 13. Because then the Samurai would have been unboosted, so it would have been 13 going into 13. And then 20 going into 8. And then 33 going into 8. And instead, you've just got this versatile assembler that, you know, is not doing anything effectively. I also think Nuno's screen is reversed, is the wrong way for me. Yeah, I think it is, actually. There we go, that's correct. I thought something looked weird. Yeah, well, like, Welstra is a very difficult deck to play. Which is the only thing I like about it. I actually really dislike the rest of Welstra beyond that. It's like, I get that it's a good deck, and I get that it like takes a lot of thought. It's just not for me, bro. It's just not for me. Oh, he's got a Maple in drop as well. Strong. I think you return the Morfessa, right? Or a PG? I don't think you return Luminosity. I think you return Dog and PG. Oh. Oh. Returning the Solemn Cloud is definitely an interesting choice. Sorry, my hay fever's also like suddenly just come back all of a sudden. Calls out the Maple. Oh, let me turn my camera off while I deal with this. It is really bad. It is really bad. But yeah. Sacks Maple to make 2 dogs, which is always good. He's got the Counterblast to use Morfessa without starving himself for next turn. Sorry, use Drag Driver. The only downside is that he's not applying much pressure on this turn here. I don't think Kenzie actually plays the order package. There's no, like... He doesn't even have, like, Teeth Fault to be a 33k initial pressure. Semias finds another Semias. Second one whiffs. Finds Diorung. Rewarded for not adding back the PG. Now he gets Diorung the PG manually. Instead of having to, like, put it back with Stride. Surely you just go with the Diorung first, right? Because the Diorung needs to die from the Semias anyway. Unless that Diorung was called from hand. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I guess he's going to replace the Semi-Ass to A, push Ritual count. I guess if the Diorong was called from hand, it can still be a 5k Interceptor, which might come up. But in all honesty, it's just going to get retired by the Freischütz is what I'm expecting. Or by the Laser, actually, because Nuna's got the Persona Ride in hand that we know of. Oh god, it looks like. No triggers, wow. We have seen a lot of triple drive no triggers so far today. Wait. I've just noticed Kenzio's board is flipped as well on stream. My bad! I was thinking his Diorong looks weird. So yeah, Semi-Ass dies from being caught by a Semi-Ass. So I feel like Nuno's Persona Road, he's probably going to go for the Uriant, which kills the Interceptor. I don't know if you kill the Solemn Clout. It's arguably harder for Lua to recycle the Solemn Clout if it's on the board. Because they need to call over it, and they can't shuffle them back immediately. You can return the Owl. What Owl? Oh, the crit? Yeah, so you return a crit if you stride without paying cost, which you can do on the first grade 4 turn going first. It's a trigger. Strong. Which is negated by the... Well, it negates the Uriant's minus 10k. So this is 33 to 13. It's pretty guardable. But I think you still PG. I think you still just PG. The risk of Elder Breath is just way too high. Thinking what to discard. Because the numbers are going to be what? Like 20, 28k versatile into 13. And then 28k Freiheit into an 8k Vanguard. And then 33k Freischütz into 8. The numbers aren't actually that intense. I guess the defensive from Kenzio does really help. Oh, there's the crit. Now this is 38, because he gave ultra rare. So this is lethal. You have to guard this one, I think. And then you try to guard the Freiheit and just take the Freischütz. Or you take the Freiheit and then try to guard the Freischütz, depending on whether you hit a trigger. Yeah. This guy's going to be a PG because he needs to guard something. $38 is a 30k shield, which is obviously awkward. But then 28k into your 8 is 25k shield, which is also awkward. Is Nuno forgetting to use mobile mean? That is a mobile mean, right? That he's boosting with and forgot to insult countercharge. Yeah, 28 and 33 is not ideal. Even if you hit a defensive, you go to 18. 18 versus 33 is still 20k shield. So I don't know if Luat has the front or not. Oh. Doesn't see the defensive, but he has the third PG. He had the front. Interesting, he had the front. End of turn, debating on Schwarz and Irons. Just gonna use it. Isn't needed. I kind of agree. But I think in this scenario, you want to keep the board open, right? Because you want to be able to have... You want to be able to make a versatile assembler on that side, and then give it the ability to boost, and then make mobile means elsewhere. Maybe. 1 damage to work with? He'll probably take some damage this turn anyway. Like, Kenzio has the counter blast to do the 6 attack Morfessa combo. He's also got the Solemn to put back, and I think he has... I don't know if he has enough Morfessas in deck to do that though. Yeah, so the fact that he's not putting back Morfessas implies to me he's not going to go for the 6 attack Morfessa line. And instead, because of the Drag Heart he searched for on turn 2, he is instead going to go for the Drag Strider line. Which I don't know if I like. Because Welsh just has drawn like 3 additional cards that you don't know about beyond their drive checks. So running the risk of one of them being a Sanctitude feels mega bad. I think he's also acutely aware of how many ritual units he's been through and how many he needs on the board to be able to enable Drag Strider, which is another thing to bear in mind. So Maple will come out, who will then get sacked to make 2 guys. The worst thing about a Strider turn is that you can't like spam dog to draw cards. It's a hard commit, and you have very little extra like. The plusing you get from it is the quad drag you get from the Strider, and basically nothing else, which is what's kind of lame. So, yep, makes 2 ritual units, which implies he's going to commit. Probably discards a card to reanimate the Leofel as well, I expect. Resolving the Semias. Clearly doesn't find a ritual unit, which is unfortunate. And yeah, discards the dog. Out comes the Leofel, I expect. So again, like, even though he's made like a board out of thin air, he's still having to commit like at least one extra card in hand. 2 if you count the Leofel discard. 3 now because he needs to make a because the Semias whiffed to get the 4th drive check. This is what, 1828? Yeah, 28. I can't help but feel like him putting back 2 Morfessors and going for the 6 attack line would have been stronger here. Sure, he only has 1 Solemn Clout in the deck, and maybe he has no more Luminosities left, but he could always have done a line of like Morfessa into Semias. Semias is still a 28k body, sorry, an 18k body. And then Vanguard, body, Morfessa. Like, I feel like that still would have been fine. Has the Lure to discard. Okay, so Nuno guards with OT and 3 triggers. That is 80, 95k shield. Puts him to 100, 108. 108k against Nuno's what? Against Kenzio's 28, 38, 48, 58. Yeah, 58 quad drive crit. You ever got at this? I don't think so. Because it's quad drive, remember? Like, 58 to 103 is... Sorry, 108 is OT pass. But if he didn't use this extra trigger, he would have been 93 to Kenzio's 58, which would have been 3 pass. Which is... Like, when you're on 3, I can understand not wanting to take that risk. Because he does still have some crits in deck. Never mind! There's the OT! Very, very good. Very, very, very good. And then 3 blanks. Oh, a heal! Wow! Just to really push the point home. So 2 damage. 1, 2, 3. Nothing! GG! Good player, indeed. Wow, that was brutal. Man, Nuno had the PG as well. Oh, sucks. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. All right. So that was an incredible game. So next up, we've got Philip versus Crow. And of course, I need to fiddle with this. Reset. Shrink. And this one needs to be... Ooh, that way. I think that's correct. Yeah, and then just shrink it a little bit as well. Alright. Alright, we got there in the end. So, Welstra versus, I think, Raziel. Yes, it is Raziel. Philip, again, getting to go second with Welstra, which is... I maintain the position you want to be in. Discarding dog turn 1 as well. What a god. He opened the dog. Unbelievable. Only the truly blessed could have such skill. Check Boween. 2 dog. Whoa, that's brave, man. I do not like 2 dog. Space is too tight, man. man. I get why. I don't like it, man. I feel like any game where I put dog in the order zone, I'm losing. It's correct. Oh, sorry. You'll need to do a bit. You'll need to work a little bit harder to convince me of that. I'm afraid. I feel like I could go the entire game without playing dog at all and not be that upset. As in, like, dog is only there to be searched off of ride line going first. Play it turn 1. Use Freiheit to find Great Order. Yeah! Yeah! Again, I don't know. Like, I feel like playing Versatile Assembler already, like, fixes that problem for you of being able to play the game. Alright, dog comes down. No Assembler? Like, that's... I think no Assembler's fine, but I really like having Assembler. I don't know, I feel like, you know, between Schwarzer Eins, Bubble Means, I feel like you don't have that much soul problems. Two laser I agree with. 2 maximum is a bit rough. I'd want to play 3 just to be sure I have them. 3 Lubetzel. I can also see it. I again like having the 4th for insurance purposes though. Like to me, like I respect the thought process of I want to be able to play some semblance of a game at any point. But my thought process is if I'm not playing Lubetzel, I'm losing. That's just how I see it. I think like having the dog to rush with is only super relevant in matchups like Luard. Like decks that will choose to go second and decks that you want to rush. Like Shiranui, I don't think you want to rush that aggressively, not while they still have Shoujo Doji, like Isazal's. And the only other deck that wants to go second all the time is Varga. And Varga's again another deck that you definitely do not want to rush. Virginia into Van, I'm assuming? Yep. And then Energy Blast to draw. No defensive. And then Virginia to draw another card. So Crow could probably trigger to OT here, which I like. Blank. Because yeah, even if he like Elder Breath here would just be a crit. Do you think Keshash be hit somewhere? Absolutely. Absolutely. I firmly believe in choice restriction between Teeth Fault and Selgon. Dog and Teeth Fault should not exist together. Like, Teeth Fault is just too good. It's just too good. There's Wisdom. I don't mind Wisdom Dog. And I don't mind Wisdom Teeth. But Wisdom Teeth Dog? Ah, that's fucked up, dude. Fucking finds another dog anyway. Holy shit. Like, the fact that you can find Teeth Fault off of Teeth Fault. Like, even if he finds Teeth Fault here, he calls it over the ride line grade 1. And he just made, like, 23k columns for free. Like, bro. Leave Hamveld alone? No, I'm sorry, but he needs to pay for the sins of everyone else. Because it's too unwieldy to say choice restrict Teethfault and Dog unless you're Hamveld. That's just too much effort, I think. Yeah, what's crazy here is that calling over the Grade 1 ride line was actually like the correct play here. He's only got 2 damage. So if he wants to reuse Dog, he has to call Dog and a Grade 1. And now he has a Grade 1 like attacker in the drop zone to call back off the Rezael, which is like to me lunacy. Like that this is allowed. Grade 2 goes into Soul to draw. Risk can't 2 through same grade. Oh yeah. So he has to be a trigger then and Dog. But even then, like, to me, that's still fine. Like, that's still okay. Like, it could be worse. Yeah, starter, easy, crazy. Like, he gets 3 Dog activations this turn, basically for free. And he gets the heal! Heals off a crit that he can return with the Divine Skill. Finds Persona, right? Dang. Yeah, it's literally a dog column. 2 dogs in 1 column. The defensive, does that stop anything from... Teeth still hits. Dog column also still hits. Yeah, they both still hit. Mad. I mean, they're both 5k shields, but they both still hit. I think that's the problem with Dog. Like, I think if Dog didn't get plus 5k, we wouldn't need to do anything about it. Like, I'm usually against erratas, because I think erratas are, like, really unwieldy and really, like, when you errata something, it puts so much pressure and, like, it's hard work for the players to maintain. But in this situation, like, I think between Dog and Teethfault, if you errata both Dog and Teethfault to just take 5k power from each of them, like, Dog doesn't give plus 5k, Teethfault only gains plus 5 and not plus 10, I think those decks become, like, the whole kettle pile becomes instantly balanced. Instantly balanced. Like, the main issue I have with Teethfault isn't the first effect, it's the fact that it's plus 10k is just so free. It's just so free. Because, like, it just says 4 or more units. So counting itself, you only need 3 other units. Counting your Vanguard, you only need 2, which is just... I think it's just too easy. It should at least say, like, either 4 or more other units, or 4 rear guards. At the very least, to get the plus 10k. But I would rather just see it get plus 5 only. Like, I would rather just see Teethfault say, if you have another rear guard in this column, or another unit in this card's column, get plus 5. I could live with that. Oh, wait, what's the sequencing? Did he... Divine Skill, did he draw first, or did he top 5 first? He's gonna top 5 first! Please pull up the Stoic one. I don't even know what that shit is called, bro. Morpho, I think? Top 5 first. Finds Balderreed, and then draws. Wait, the Stoic one's a Blitz one, isn't it? The Blitz ones is what? Yeah, the Blitz ones both have Soul Blast 1, gain 10k if you have a Blitz order, which I think is fine. Considering that they function around Blitzes. Same with the Brant one, I think. 5k, then take about 5 units. Maybe? Maybe? That's still pushing it, I think. I think that's still pushing it. Finds the Freiheit. Very good, sir. Do you have the counter charge? So just Persona Ride. Implies that he already has the second Freiheit in hand. Sorry, Freischütz maximum in hand. Or at least the second laser in hand. Nope, doesn't have another order. Just Freiheits to search for Persona Ride. He does have the Bubble Mean, which is very, very good. Second maximum is in drop. Oh, yeah, you only play 2. Unfortunate. This is why I play 3. I feel like just the threat of double maximum alone forces your opponent to play super defensively, which is really, really good for the deck, I think. So I think you start with the Bajina column, right? Just to get the counter charge from the Bubble Mean. Yeah, so that you can attack with Vanguard, activate Freischütz maximum, bounce the Bajina, ready to do next turn, and then get the Freischütz down on the board, and then Freiheit can Soul Blast to activate Lubetzel to draw. Attack, Energy Blast 2. Activate Lubetzel. Killing the count? No, not the count. He's going to take damage. I would rather have killed Teethfault here, I think. Because Teethfault's going to be a 30k attacker with Persona Ride, which you just have to deal with, which is just such a pain in the dick. Like, killing the Teethfault instead of the counter charge forces him to remake another attacker, which, you know, is easy, but is not that easy. Whereas he doesn't need counter charge to play the game. Like, if he needs to discard his cards, he'll just call over them. Because he's definitely taking this, I think. You just no-guard the Vanguard swing. If you Eldo, you Eldo. Second Persona Ride in PG. Mattered later? I guess? But again, like, if it mattered later, you have time later to deal with it, right? Like with the laser as well. Like, you have the opportunity to kill with the laser. You have the opportunity to kill with main phase Bajinas. Because my reasoning is that you don't expect him to... You're not expecting him to Divine Skill on his Persona Ride straight away when you're only on 3 damage. And he's only on like 3, maybe 4 damage. That's why I feel like the risk isn't that high. Like, yeah, the Vanguard column becomes threatening on the Persona Ride turn, but again, I feel like you can afford to take the risk. Yeah, whiffing the grade 1 is pretty brutal. But I'm guessing you only play 7 grade 2 rear guards, 4 Freiheit, 3 Bajina. Like, I'm assuming you don't have the Troller. Which I think is where only playing 3 Lubetzel is, like, hurts you as well. 4-4? Okay, sure. I don't know, even adding a 4th Lubetzel is pretty solid to me. And I also still like the one-off Troller. I think having a 33k body is really nice. Like, when your first attack of the turn is 43k is super solid. 2 cats. Oh, I barely have space for 1. 2 cats is rough. Oh, no wisdom. All the drawing from those dogs doesn't do much. The 3 counterblasts equals a remake of Teethfault Dog, which is pretty cool. Oh, he is gonna Divine Skill. Okay, I called it wrong. I was gonna say, like, I wouldn't expect Divine Skill on turn 4, but here we are. In which case, yeah, like, the pressure of the Vanguard column has now increased a lot. In which case, killing the booster so that the Vanguard column is a little bit more easy to guard is feasible. But again, I'm of the mind that you either, like, if he doesn't Divine Skill, you just take his Vanguard column, however big it might be. And if he does Divine Skill, you just PG it, right? Like, that's why I think forcing him to remake more attackers and commit a few extra cards from his hand, especially when he, like, doesn't have the ability to, like, dog pre-Rezael, it just pushes his resources a little bit more thinly. Like, you're like, it sets you up for the long game more than anything else. And again, here is the scenario. Like, this exact situation is the fucking problem with Teethfault. This is a 30k swing. This should not be a 30k swing. Like, he's done nothing to earn that 10k. Makes me so mad. Like, this should be like 25 at most. This is the freest 30k body in the world. It's so unfair, dude. Should be like the lyrical one, you know, time is placed. Maybe? I think that's a bit tough. Like, the lyrical one has... Oh. Front. The lyrical one has some slightly extended use cases. And I think locking it behind that is a bit much. Like, I'm okay with Keta having some free beat stick. Just not the freest beat stick in the world. Again, I wouldn't mind if it was plus 5k. Plus 5k, balanced. Or needed one extra body, would have been fine. Strager's also CB1? Yeah. Defensive, solid. Counteracts the opponent's front. The thing is, like, the thing you have to remember that Strager also draws a card. Like, Strager pluses twice. Like, you've got one for the top 5, and then one for the on-attack draw and plus 10k. So, I'm okay with, like... I actually think Strager's strong, but it's, like, a little bit on the weak side, because it's a little bit harder to use. I don't mind Teethfault being free and easy, but it's too free and easy. Philip takes the second damage here, goes to 5, denies the... There's not really a heal to deny, and I feel like playing to your own heal is a bit risky. Like, you don't really see his hand. The only, like, argument I can see taking that 5th damage is either you were unable to guard it, because it was, what, 20, 30, 38, 43 to your... Well, 53 to your 23. So 35k shield is a little bit hard to find. I can respect that. But I think the main reason you want to take that damage is because you're short on counter charge. That's the only, like... His hand doesn't look that short on counter charge. But I mean, you're shooting laser here anyway. Counterboss onto top 5. This part I do like. Finds the counter charger. Makes his heals live all turn. Yeah. Yeah, because I guess like the laser to 4, you don't want your opponent to be able to like heal from 5 to 4. That makes things a bit rough, I guess. That's fair. Makes a Schwarzer Irons maybe? Nope, just another ball bead. Okay, so he does have enough counter charge. Does not have the 5 attack turn though. Well, actually he does, but you want a laser. Yeah. So well, he doesn't have the second Freischütz either, but that's beside the point. Yeah, 41. Laser. Defensive negates the trigger. This is the other reason I hate Welstra, by the way. Every time I've been testing Welstra, whenever I laser my opponent, every single time, without fail, they hit a defensive. In fact, I've seen my opponent hit over trigger off of laser 3 times. And that, to me, that's 3 times too many. So, this is what I mean, like, I respect that the deck is good, but you just get shit like this happens, it's like, fuck, dude, like, fuck. It's just so demoralizing. 20% defensive? Wow, I would kill to have 20% late defensive lasers, as opposed to like the 100% I'm dealing with now. Solid crit. Really solid crit. This is just like we saw last game. Crit onto rear to force the lethal, and then deal with the minus power from the Freischützes afterwards. Yeah, 38 now. 38 into 13. 30k shield, which is... He has, yep. So 2 triggers. Got enough soul for Bubble Bean, so he chooses not to. Wait, we only have 3 soul? 4 soul, okay, so you can afford to Bergina. Okay, never mind. Soul Blast 2, operate Freischütz. Kill, Counter Blast 1. And like, here's the thing, right? Let's say that last turn we had indeed shot the Interceptor instead of the Vanguard booster. Here, you still would have been able to shoot the Vanguard booster and leave the dog on the board, which I think, again, hasn't come up because you've given him the damage with the laser, so it's not like he needs the counter charge. Soul Blast 2 to draw off of the Vergina. Yeah, Rezael does have infinite hand. That's what happens when you get to resolve dog like 5 times. It's just that good. So this is 28, 33 to 8. So 30k shield again. But again, I think like we saw in last game, you just take this one, pray for the defensive, and then you can guard the 33k more easily. Right? Yeah. No defensive. $18, yeah. I mean, like, it's 18 versus 33, which is 20k shield, as opposed to 30. But yeah, so Baldereed hits this time, so now 33 into 13. No, 33 into 8. Still a bit iffy to guard. But like at this point you can just PG if you have it. Or like it's front and crit. Yeah, front and crit gets you there. No, front and 10k gets you there actually. So yeah, 2 triggers. 2 regular triggers get you there. And going up to 5 means that you can do your 5 attack line, which is huge. But yeah, he's going to PG, which I fully respect as well. Does he have another Persona ride? does. And like, you know, again, I think Crow is a really, really good player, and I get why he activated Divine Skill the previous turn. But imagine having 5 damage and having triple drive backed up by having a 5k, like 5 attack turn. Like, the Divine Skill would have been way, way stronger here, in my opinion. Again, like, I get why shuffling back 4 the previous turn was strong. I just feel like, even without the triple drive, he probably could have afforded to play a little bit looser and riskier this turn, just to guarantee lethal in this scenario here. And like, yes, it's very easy for me to be sitting here going back like, oh, in hindsight, he should have done this, he should have done that. But it is like, it does highlight the amount of depth I think this game has, especially with Divine Skill, where like, you have to really, really see into the future. Yeah, like, you know, you're worried that you could have lost to the Wellstra line as well. Like, that's also reasonable. I think that's a fun. That's what I mean. Like, I don't hate the decision he made. I totally understand it. That's what I'm saying. Like, in hindsight, it would have been better for him to take that gamble of like maybe dying in order to guarantee lethal here. And again, like, the fact that you had the opportunities to shoot the grade 1 like Vanguard boost the turn before means that it still would have been here now, which obviously helps. But like, even if it was around the last turn, you were either no guarding or PGing, so the end result to me is not much different. Yeah, not boosting here implies that he's definitely going for the 5 attack line, which I really, really like. So yeah, 28 to 25. So this one's going to boost, this one's going to be 33. Isn't it? Do you need 5k more for that? Is it not? Does the grade 2 not gain 5k as well? I could have sworn the grade 2 gains 5k. No, so okay, it only gains 10k when you call by effect. Right. You have audio, check what he said.
Also, draw card. So this will be 28.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because the grade 2 doesn't gain 5. I thought the grade 2 gained 5. That's on me. Painkiller. Does he have another grade 3 hammer guy in the drop zone? He does. Okay. Thanks dude comes down. Front is pretty strong. Blank is unfortunate. And again, you see what I mean? Like, the triple drive here would have been way more threatening. Like, sure, Philip had the PG. Philip does have a lot of cards in hand. But he would have needed to, like, okay, so the second PG comes down. So Philip would have been fine regardless. And, like, your last turn would have been a bit dicier. But this turn, your opponent would have been forced to respond a lot more aggressively. Like, sure, all the PGs come down now. But again, like, Divine Skill when you're on 5 gives you that chance of, like, Miracle Healing down to 4. Which then makes it a lot easier to deal with the Wellstra lines. Sunrise comes down. I guess the counter argument is that healing down to 4 opens you up to like getting lasered again, which I agree is kind of shitty. But at least like it at least like gives you the opportunity to like fish for another defensive, which again is make or break in these sorts of scenarios. Top check, bot decking that top card. Yeah, that's also like picking up on subtle things like that is a really huge sign of like it's a huge skill check. Like knowing your opponent hasn't left a defensive on top means that you definitely want to aggress now. Counterblast one for Vegeta to make a body. You've got the bubble mean to counter charge to be able to fry height to make the fourth attacker as well. Have we seen Elder yet? Yeah, he guarded with it early on. He guarded with it like 2 turns ago. And you are definitely losing the deck out war. So yeah, you just have to push for it. Got like 10 cards in hand as well. So it's quite a lot to punch through. And again, this is where Trolle is like would have been huge, right? Like we know that you still have the cat in hand. So you could have been able to like cat, like if you had Bobman the turn before, you could have gone cat, fry height, fry shirts, bubble mean, and then push through. That's the reason I like having the access to the double line. Also, you do get the fry height. Oh, you get the Betzel. Okay. Right, because you don't have any more counter charges. Sure. So I'll charge you last Persona Ride. Brutal. But yeah, no, I was saying, like, I like having the third fry shits. Because I feel like the 5 attack line, especially in a situation like this, is how you win the game. So we're going to laser just to minus 10k, nothing else happens. So 33 into 3. What have we got? He's got like, Crow has like what, 8, 9, maybe 10 cards in hand? But I can see Nobia, Teeth Vault, not a trigger, trigger, and no PGs. So actually, yeah, this is going to be quite a rough guard. So yeah. OT here for a no pass. And everything else is asking for at least 2 cards. Crit is huge. 2 to pass. Is it 2 to pass? 58, 33. Oh yeah, because you're 3k, so 53 to... It is 2 to pass, you're right. Yeah. But he gives to rear anyway, which I also like. Now this is 38 with a crit into 3. So 40k shield. Which again, I don't think Crow has. Like, flick through his hand again real quick. He's got like what, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so Nobia, Teeth Vault. I think that's a crit. I'm not sure what else is behind there. I think he might have like... I think he draw check a dog last turn, maybe? But yeah, 40k is actually like... 40k shield is going to be like, what? 3, 4 cards in hand here. He's like, was automatic? I don't think so. I think putting power on Raze is fine. Because like... Without the triggers, right? Without the triggers... This is a 28k column. 28 into 3 is 30k shield, which is 2 crits. Which is doable. The extra trigger means that it now needs to be 2 fronts, which is not doable. Same with this, like... This goes from 28 to 38 into 3, which is still equally difficult to go for. Alright, so how does Crow guard this? It looks like a PG. Nope, he's got the 2... He's got a front. That puts him to 33, 48. So you're tied, so 5k more. Right? Or am I? Hang on. No, 30. No, 38. Yeah, 38 is tied. So you need 5k more here. And so again, like that trigger has now ripped out an extra card. The Scotty. But that does now. Did he need that 5? I don't think he did, right? 20, 30. Yeah, he didn't need that extra 5k. Because now he's 43 to 38. So he's just wasted 5k, it seems. Or am I forgetting something? I don't think he didn't need it, yeah. Soul Blast 2, operate Freischütz, bounce the Vergina. If he's 5k short of guarding this, that's going to be brutal. So this is 38 into 3. So again, another 40k shield, which is really hard to come by. And he takes it. So 1 crit. Oh, it's so hard to zoom in. Like, crit, 2 5ks, and it looks like another trigger. He drew that crit. Yeah, after the Scotty, that's fine. But then once you draw that, you think to yourself, okay, I need 2 crits and these 2 5k shields, the 2 teeth vaults, to guard the Freiheit column. And then 33k into 3 is 35k shield, which is, again, still hard. Yeah, so he actually, even if this is a trigger, that's still not too hard. So, these 4 cards guards the Freiheit. But then he has to deal with the Freischütz with just 1 card, which is, yeah, pretty rough. Oh, right, Divine Skill crit is, right, he gets the Miracle Heal. Oh, that is rough, yeah. Oh, that is really brutal. Right, because then he would have got the defensive, gone to 13. And then this other trigger plus this 5k would then have been enough to guard the Freischütz. Fuck, dude. Oh, dude. But that is literally hindsight. You could not have known that was a crit on top. So I don't hate the gamble of taking the draw off the Biscotti. But then the counterpoint was, if he hadn't put the 5k on there, if he hadn't used the Biscotti, he would have used the other 5k anyway. So he would have had to use the Biscotti at some point. And the argument is that, let's say that he had that at the Biscotti, and he guards that normally with the 5k that he didn't waste. Let's say that he wasted the Biscotti, right? He wouldn't have had this crit. So you would have had trigger 555, which is 40k, which is 40k shield exactly. No, 30k shield. So that 30k shield would not have been enough to guard the Freiheit. So in the end, you'd have to deal with the Freiheit regardless. No, because he would have taken it. Let's say he would have taken it, not drawn the crit, that healed off the crit, and he then would have had the 2 crits that he guarded with to guard the Freiheit, and then the defensive would have made the other these 3 cards enough to guard the Freischütz with the Biscotti draw. Yeah, it is really tough having to analyze those tangents, those what ifs, the alternate timelines. But yeah, that actually, it is really interesting as a result of that. Alright, yeah, that was quite a cool game. Okay. Now let me pause this. Look at your end hand. Once your hand moves out the way. So Vergina, Freiheit, crit, 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 crit. Oh my goodness, yeah. Fucking all triggers. And what's terrifying is that you probably still would have died. There's a good chance you still would have died. Oh no, you healed down, actually. You healed down to 4, so you probably wouldn't have died. He would have needed to hit, double crit on or double front on his drive choke or something. 4 damage, he had no hand. Yes, he would have just gone, call, draw for turn, call, swing, swing. It would have been a 5, it would only have been a 4 attack turn, but the numbers would have been there, at least. That was just triggers at the point. Yeah, pretty much. I think Crow was guaranteed to at least hit at least 1 trigger. So, yeah, it would have been rough. But again, though, I maintain that you killing that Vanguard booster, in my opinion at least, was not relevant. I don't think you dealing with that actually mattered much in the end. Alright. Let's... Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The quote-unquote maybe best Vanguard content ever. This is... Alright, folks. So, Take 2 versus TSL Cobra. Andre versus Ben. This is the Dark Sphere match. It is time, boys. Get ready. Here we go. Oh, go switch back to this for that. Alright. Here we are, folks. The moment you've all been waiting. Oh, fucking. Why does that not stay locked? The moment you've all been waiting for. Here we go. I'm so proud of this.
My name is Peyton.
I like how you can see like how low res the fucking flames in the background is. That's one of my favorite parts of this.
My name is Pape2. Some of you know me as Andre. I'm on the team Shiny Cardboard Obsession, and I've been in the game about 2 years. Now, what do I bring to the table? I bring goddamn shiny cards to the table. I bring wins to the table.
Hi, I'm Cobra. I'm on Team Dino Bozos, and my opponent is Andre. And to be honest, I've been playing this game since this guy was in diapers.
Dude, that line goes so hard. That line goes so hard for no reason.
And he is gonna be dominated.
I love how he commits to the bit.
True winner when it's gonna come to this, and I'm gonna prove it on VPL today.
Oh, so good. I'm so glad. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It's so great. See? What did I tell you? Was this not... Is this not maybe the single best piece of Vanguard content to appear on YouTube? I think so, right? I think so. Anyway... that is now... I will now be publishing that, so... That is now visible on the Yellow Card channel. Enjoy, share it with your friends, spread it around, share it with everyone. I think it is the best material ever. And now let's watch the actual game. Oh. Fucking got these upside down. Please don't be upside down. There we go. Okay. First of all, I just need to show you like how this has been recorded. This is the angle I've been given, okay? Because I need to show you like how they put this together. This was a fucking miracle of engineering, is the only way I can describe it. Let me find it. Where's that fucking picture? Oh, who has that photo? Gotta be somewhere. It's not. Oh, I think he tweeted it. Oh, did he tweet it? VPL game chat. I don't see it. In game talk, I don't see it. It's not in here, buddy. It's also not on your Twitter. Okay, there we go. That's not game chat, that's general. You lied to me. Yeah, like, bro. Let me switch back to this. This is a fucking feat of modern, like, look at this, folks. Look at this fucking feat of modern engineering. Holy shit. 3 academics stacked on top of each other. 2 for height and 1 for, like, width. Held down by another deck box. This is... God, that is special. That is impressive. Anyway. Let me... We just need to zoom in really, really, really hard now. Really zoom in. And it's also slightly rotated, which is god-awful. Don't worry, the fact that it's like off rotation bothers me a lot as well. So I'm going to be suffering there with you guys. But I don't, like, OBS does not give me a way to... I don't have a way to, like, rotate by not 90 degrees. I wish I did, but I don't. God, why is... Oh, please tell me you straighten it out. Please tell me you straighten it out. Okay, it gets straightened out as the game goes on. It gets straightened out as the game goes on. Oh, God. It's causing me physical pain. It's actually causing me physical pain. What is the chat format? I guess it just didn't get recorded, bro. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, they played a Grand Blue shout format mirror to decide who went first or second. It was 2 videos? Well, I only got sent this one. Get the table off the thing. Yeah, it just hasn't been recorded, so I don't have the video. Sorry, deal with it. So Ben finds the Isasao, which is crazy strong. Right click the video, go to edit, transform. Nope, I only have buttons to say rotate 90 degrees clockwise and counterclockwise. I do not have abilities to adjust. I do not have control over like specific degrees. I can only do 90 degrees either direction. Yeah, I don't know either. It might be because I'm using an old version, but I don't think I am. Whatever. moving forward, let's just not have games be recorded at stupid angles. Let's just agree on that. Alright, plant doesn't hit a defensive. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice, like, if someone had, like, looked at the thing feed before you started recording. Because you would also be able to catch this fucking glare in the corner here. Like, this is obviously a plant token. This is obviously a plant token, but, like, what is Ben's list? I mean, it's just a little bit of everything, right? He's got Cyclers, he's got Brachio Forces, he's got the Shoujo engine. I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Double front is wasted. Sad. Miracle's just getting this recorded. Yeah, I guess. Oh, he just attacks. No engine, no nothing. Finally checks a Radalina, but doesn't have anything else. Crazy. No Blau stream. Nope. Not until VPL is over, buddy. Not until the deck actually becomes good. Tokens didn't even hit, which is super brutal. Checks no triggers, so they're just 10Ks. Out comes a Cycler, 19 at Van. Dominate again. Plays the tokens. And double Furai. Guards a bunch. No trigger. Crit. Whoa, blah, blah. 3 damage. Heal does go off. But that's still a pretty rough position to be in. 23 versus 30s. Oh. GG's, he's got no shield value in hand. Christ. Is your hand like all Radalinas or something? What the hell is going on? So, manual Persona Ride. Unfortunate, you don't get to main phase, make some tokens. There's the Radalina. So yeah, there's no like sacking 3 plants to Momoke, make it huge. And then make more bigger plants with the Roroa. That's the most painful part, I think, of the whole thing here. It makes the Momoke token. You've got 2 draw plants that when they die. You're gonna pump it at all? I don't think so, right? Yeah, the Shiranui player just has way too many cards in hand. That's the worst part. He is going to pump the Momoke token. Okay. So, leaving yourself with no interceptors. Is that a Persona Ride? I think that's Aurora one, the rear guard, right? I think? Can't fucking tell because of the glare. Grade 3 Alina. Okay. So, not ideal. Especially because the Grade 3 Radalina won't take itself off the board. But yeah, not having any more tokens left to intercept with into the Dominates is really brutal. Through the pass, find a heal. Nothing. Over trigger. It's something. It's something. I don't know if it does enough. Gigantic. Takes 1. Swings again, gigantic. No defensives. That's a good start. Another 100 mil. Goes to 5. Cracks back. Yeah, it just goes to 5. What the fuck is that card? What the hell is that card? What the hell is that card? I've never seen that before. No, this shit in your damage zone. 8k grade 2, soul charge 1, 5k power. Oh? Isn't Shenri just better? It's a placeholder. Okay. Since you don't have Shenri's, I'm guessing. Alright. I guess the game ends this turn here. Do we have the Mukuro? We do have the Mukuro. Oboro comes down. Double Cycler to draw 2 cards. Strong. And then Oboro. Oh, there's the Tenrei as well. As if it wasn't enough. $19 into Van. Guard. And then Van into Radalina. 5k for a no pass? Nope, just let it go. Alright. And he forgets to bounce Tenrei! But it doesn't matter because Shiranui is broken! Imagine if he used Tenrei to bounce and call another call again, counterblast 1, draw another booster. Imagine. Oh, now he remembers. Yep. Only after he already caught a crit to the board. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. This is a fucking 35k for yeah, it's Shiranui, folks. He's got 1 PG, he's got like 30k 15k shield. He's not doing anything else with that. No triggers, no nothing. Alright. That was certainly a game. Well, that is Alright. So we've also got one last game to show, which is Griffin TCG versus Satori. However, I'm afraid to say that this is going to be just like the one we just saw of Shiranui doing Shiranui things. But since I already have it loaded up, let's sit through the 10 minutes of Shiranui doing Shiranui things anyway. Yeah, 100 mil 4 times and still lost. Double crit will do that, man. Double crit will do that. I think the sad thing is that he was probably okay if it wasn't for the double crit. I think he actually probably would have been fine if it wasn't for the double crit. Because, like, he would then have only been on 3 damage, not 5. He could have afforded to take the first Oboro Dominate swing, fish for a defensive, and that would have made, like, the rest of the turn way easier. Way easier. But anyway, for now, last match of the night, we've got Griffin versus Satori. Sorry. Griffin Satori. No Sam versus Callum game? I don't have the VOD. Like, what do you want me to do? Oh, never mind. He just sent it to me. Okay. Sure, we'll watch Sam vs. Callum after this. Yeah, he just sent it to me. Yeah. I didn't check my DMs. Alright, we'll watch it after this. It's only like 15 minutes, because it's just Shiranui does Shiranui things. Shiranui versus Varga. Hello, Cheyenne. Thank you for the Prime. Are you looking forward to being on stream next week? Something fell off. All right, we'll go through it. Go second with Shiranui. Draw 3 cards with the Cycler. Feels fucking good. Does he have a rush piece? Calls the Stride Fodder as a beat stick. Guards, takes. Activate Shenri, insult draw. How does Varga respond? Soul charges a crit, that's how they respond. Ooh, makes a booster straight away. Defensive. Yep, front as well, which... Punished for attack order. Like, if he had just attacked with this guy first, this would still have hit through the trigger on either column. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't attack with this first. Like, because then even, like, this still hits through a defensive, so... that's just unfortunate, it seems. But interestingly here, Susorai's list is not running Shoujo Doji. He's running the, this thing, Genkai ride line. Which obviously is doing nothing now that he's going second, but still. Well, it's turning Counterblast into draws, I guess. Does he continue to make any more bodies? Nope, just gonna swing. Now, unless the Varga play hits the front, that Stride Fodder can now attack into the ride line grade 1 to still get value. Defensive front, nope, just a crit. So power to rear, yep, because this can't hit the rear anyway, and then yeah. Seems okay. The only concern then is that if you weren't gonna like make a booster for it, I would probably have pulled I probably would have pulled this back into the back row. Because otherwise, like, your opponent's gonna ride into grade 3, gonna like, ride into the Varga. The Varga will retire this, so then you just lost an AK body for no reason. Like, the extra damage you could have fished for if you hit the defensive, I think it was like, he probably would have got it for 5, which I think wouldn't have been worth it anyway. Or like, you attack the rear guard, he loses a 10k booster, big whoop. Like, you know, it's not like Varga is short on power in general, so... I feel like it's really not relevant. 15 comes in. And yeah, like, the Stride Fodder can't even intercept it, like, give you even marginal value. It's just gonna die. I think you got this. Yep. That was a bit much, but sure. 25. Another trigger. Oh, again, like, wrong trigger. You didn't need that one. Is he gonna boost? No boost. Okay, only 23. You take anything. You take this one. Show him crits or else. No crit. 1 damage. And it's a defensive OT. What a good player. What an unbelievably good player. Attack again anyway, just get the boost to draw a card. That's pretty low value. Of course, having the OT come in means that he has now sort of damage knight himself. Like, if he wants to spend the counterblast on the Magen Tenbu Dominate, he won't have counterblast for the Genkai ability. So, losing a tiny teensy bit of value. Last 3 to draw. Stride into Magoon Tenbu. Genkai to the front row is fine, I think. Like, it just gets retired by Varga. But I think you're okay with that. Gets the soul charge. You know you drive trick a Shiranui. There it is. Into the Magoon Tenbu. Yes. Furai? Show us a Furai or an Esperidia. Although I don't think Sutrei plays Esperidia on his list. I don't think so, at least. He might. But I think it just has to be a Furai. Or he could just call nothing and just do 2 attacks only with the Dominate. But this is the on-stride Dominate for now. 17 is blocked by a 5k shield. And then Magoon Tenbu's Dominate. 17 into 13. Do we have another 5? Or are we fishing for the defensive to shut down the Genkai? Again, it's worth remembering that Genkai is only 15. Because the 10k, like, is locked behind Counterblast. Which he doesn't have anymore. So hitting a defensive here would definitely turn off the Genkai column without triggers. But nope, we're just going to guard. And then it dies. Magoon Tenbu. Alright, if you're going to show him a Furai, now's the time. Ooh, calls back the Genkai. Double Furai? Double Furai. That, I think, is a little bit dangerous, because you don't have any recursion, you don't have any, like... You don't have any protection. You are just straight up losing those Furais next turn. So you need to be damn sure you have a way to win the game without them. But yeah, we'll just go 25. 28 guards. 25, no boost. Again, Genkai doesn't have the boost either, because locked behind Counterblast. Takes it. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Again, I feel like if you're going to take any of them, you'd have taken the first one, because hitting a trigger would have made this one a little bit easier to guard. Really, like, they were the same number, so it's pretty minor. Just a small optimization to make. I think he should have held on, like, I think Sutrei should have held on to this Furai. Like, just hitting with the Genkai was enough. 2 Esperidias and a Shiranui. No trigger again. And yeah, another 25. Again, if you're going to take one, take this one. Because the other column with the Shenri's got the plus 5k now. Sanctuary comes down, and 38. PG comes down. Ooh. It's got his cup as well. And then Shenri goes off. Alright. Show us Persona Ride. There it is. The problem is that Ray's only at 1 damage. So unless Ray misplays heavily, you'll need to use like Divine Skill to even have a chance of winning this turn. The only hope is that you have like some sort of like way to plus a little bit harder. Like you're definitely gonna need to spam Shura to try and like draw 2 or 3 cards off the mid hat. But no, he doesn't have anything else. No mid hats, no nothing. Just just 25. Yep, this one you guard. Again, like minor optimizations. Even without hindsight, double intercepting was correct here. Because Varga's gonna pop them. You should have kept the heal, double intercept, and just put out another 5k shield, which we know you have. Like, there's got to be another 5k shield in that massive hand of his. But yeah. The Furais die unnecessarily. Shura comes back with another plus 10, so it's now 30. He might make it 35, but I doubt it. And this is 33. No guard. And no trigger. The defensive front is very cool. So Shura is now 35. So you will Energy Blast 2 to restack the red text on the booster, which is, again, kind of wasted. Because this one binds itself as opposed to retiring, so you don't even get to bounce it to hand. And will guard. So then this is the last attack for 41. No drives. You can afford to take this. It's got no drives. Take the 1 damage, go to 3. Second defensive is cool. And here we go. Now the question is, do we have the Mukuro? Oh. I'm pretty sure Mukuro would seal the deal here. But Magen Tenbu's fine as well. Yep, so no Mukuro, just the Magen Tenbu. And we also have the double Esperidia, which is pretty huge. And we now have the Counter Blast for a Genkai usage. And this is not the... Like, if you were going to Genkai, this is not the one to Genkai. You Genkai the second swing, in case they hit a defensive. Which he doesn't. Alright. So now you make Esperidias? Or maybe a Sekie? I think there's a Sekie in his hand. Nope, we're just going to Magen Tenbu straight away. And now using Genkai, so Shura is now 29 into 13. And the Genkai will gain the boost. Defensive OT! Well timed! Exactly what you needed! So that shuts down Sutere's entire turn. Which means that there's no need to do anything else. Just swing with Vanguard, draw your 3 cards and pass. Maybe a Shenri behind Vanguard if you have it, but otherwise, yeah, like... Discard the Fox to search for Oboro, maybe, if you have it. But there's definitely no need to do anything else. Zero need to do anything else. You could Sekie to draw a card, but... It seems pretty bad value, especially if you don't have Mukuro. Like, your OT's out, Sekie doesn't hit. And you're just Soul Blasting one to draw the 1 card. So you're basically cycling the Sekie, which is... It's not awful, it's not great. No guards, yep, it's not going to hit anyway. No, it finds a PG though, that's pretty solid. I don't freestands, just fishing Fiji. Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Like, yeah, you have 2 Esperidias at least. You might have the extra 4-eye, I don't remember, but... Yeah, I think, like, cycling the Sekie is... It's acceptable. It's definitely acceptable. I just think there's lines where you have, like... You save the Sekie for the Oboro turn, so that you can try to, like, Soul Blast 2 to draw 2 cards, and then fish for the 4-eye to, like, fully close out the game. Of course, that's assuming you didn't already have the 4-eye. Alright, so he makes the... Griffin makes the full board here, the perfect board. Energy Blast 2, effect to the grade 2 guy. And now you remember to intercept. Very good. Very good. Mid hat as well goes in. This is what, 25, 33, 25k shield? If you were ever going to take one, this would be the one to take, and just let him Divine Skill and then just PG him through his Divine Skills. Nope, we got 2 5k shields. Yep. Did you hit a defensive? Oh, he didn't Persona Ride. Did Varga play in order? No, he just had more Ray Guards. Oh no, he had one. No, Ray had 1 or less Ray Guards, right? Or did Varga play... Did Varga not play in order? That might have been a mistake. Paul. Let's see. Yeah, on boost. So I think that might have been a mistake. Spoilers, it doesn't affect the outcome of the game. Spoilers, it doesn't affect the outcome of the game. Stand and draws, cause a board. No ladder. Yep, no nothing. So yeah, he couldn't have activated Shiranui. Well, it doesn't really... Again, it doesn't really matter either way. Because, like... It doesn't change... It's not going to change the result. But yeah, Varga comes in. PG this. Oh! We're going to hard guard. 43 to his 31. 43, 53 to his 31 is OT pass. Yep. Nothing happens. We stand draw. Mid hat bounces to hand with the Shura draw. And now only 23 with no drives. Does have counterblast for divine skill, so you still need to guard this. Cycler or Cycler. I like that play as well. I think that's a really cool line. But surely you have the Oboro by now, right? You shouldn't need to. Surely you have the Oboro, because you can't Mag and Tenbu with no counterblast. I think there's also a line where, like, you just no guard the no drive hit, go to 4, let them divine skill, and then, like, you know, guard, like, the restand, and then at least have counterblast to, like, Genkai with. I think that would have been pretty huge as well. Yeah, but we find the Oboro, so there's... Oh, is that not Oboro? No, that's a regular Shiranui, so yeah. Magen Tenbu with no skill is pretty sad. On the plus side, the restand is in your hand are Esperidius. So you are, like, you know, you're not losing any value by not having any dominates. Varga with 5. Does he have another 5? Whoop. Nope, he doesn't have the 5. He just dies to the on-stride dominate. It's just that simple. Yeah, so... a little bit of a shaky game from both sides. There's like some minor misoptimizations there. I think it just goes to show you, like, even though the strength Shiranui is really strong as a deck, there are definitely lines you can take to, like, you know, give yourself the best possible chance. But yeah, that's a... I don't think it's like a bad game. Like, sure, like, it's fine to not be proud of it, but I think it is an important game to watch because, again, like, it really highlights the key to tight play. And I think that's something that doesn't get not honored enough, but, like, you know, it does make a huge impact at times. But yeah, let's watch this last one of the other Dark Sphere match for this week. Oh no, we have to do camera shenanigans again. Oh god. And the worst part is I'm gonna forget to, like, fix this back later on. Little bit more. Alright, there we go. And then this one. Alright, there we go. Turn on audio at the end of the game to hear funny things. Who's on which side? I think this is Sam, right? And this is Callum, right?
I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going first, yeah?
My heart is in the seats.
And? Do you really want to reveal straight away?
We know we're playing.
2 back.
3 bet.
Okay, we opened with cards. That's a start.
We've opened with stuff.
They are definitely cards.
Yeah, it's a good start to letting the audio come through.
Oh,
But it's going to be fun. I'll put them down. Let me see you
That's
to
fine.
put them back in my hand. Look back up, like, oh, we know he's playing. I picked her up, I was like, oh.
are you ready?
No.
Stand
When only after game in? Nope, too late. Too late. We're dealing with it. That chaos! Oh, it's Blankmeyer. Okay.
Pass turn.
Right, do nothing. Average Darkspear experience. Yep. No dog!
Front trigger.
Front trigger. Standing draw. It's Tiscar. I'm going to give it draw first. Charge blast. Reveal. 1, 2,
2, 3.
All good.
No triggers! What a good player! What a good player! Holy moly.
Thinking.
Can't wait to compete in tournaments once I'm not a noob. Bro, even if you're a noob, go play, man. Like, because here's the thing: like, if you don't play, you won't stop being a noob. Like, I guarantee you, you will learn more from getting your ass kicked than you will from winning all your games. I promise you. Like, and if nothing, like, here's the thing: we meme on Commander Jaime for his like shitty book and his like pyramid schemes and all this sort of shit. But there is one thing he says in that book that I do kind of agree with, which is surround yourself with good people. Like, I don't agree with him saying don't be the smartest person in the room. I don't agree with that. Like, surround yourself with people who you enjoy being around, but like the more you hang out with good people, the more you will learn and the more you will improve. I promise you this. Like, if nothing else, just like, it's a card game, right? You have to play cards with someone else. This game is social by nature. Like, you have to go out and like talk to people. Like, sure, you're nervous. You know, that's totally fine. But if you don't like meet people and hang out and like make friends and be social, you're losing like a huge portion of what makes the game enjoyable. So yeah, like, don't be afraid. Like, put yourself out there.
He swung 100 million at me 4 times.
10 base.
Alright. I was about to say, someone please clip like that little motivational thing I just said so I can put it on YouTube Shorts and like farm engagement. Fucking hell. I need that as an audio clip.
He swung 100 million at me 4 times.
10 base.
Oh, I am downloading this. I'm downloading this to cut up that audio clip later. 100%. I am definitely cutting up the audio for this. That was fucking incredible. Oh. I currently don't have soundboards or like sound like real point redemptions on this channel. I'm fucking adding it for that. I am 100% adding that.
Base.
And I lived! He gets better. Alright, 2 separate whoas. He swung 100 million at me 4 times. And I lived! Oh. The best part is the fucking "and I lived" has so much, like, there's so much potential for use in other memes. That's great. That's great. But yeah, no, like, I probably will put that as, like, some sort of short, motivational YouTube short. Like, yeah, go out there, play Vanguard. It's okay to lose. Like, make friends. That's more important than anything else.
You got
Crit. Oh!
Pass that.
Okay.
What a great turn for Callum. Soul charge 3 non-triggers and then hit a crit. Blessed by the hands of God.
Three grades to reveal. Whoa.
What to show?
Whoa.
3, 2. What was that 2?
Whoa.
Never mind, it is Sages. What the fuck is that card? What the fuck is that card? It's Sages something in a front. What the hell is that card? Grade 1 counter. Grade 1 counter charge from set 2? What? The hell is it called? It is definitely not dog. Oh no, it is a dog. Right, it says a different dog. If your unit was placed by the ability of your Vanguard with Divine Skill this turn, it gains, at the end of the battle that it boosted, retire it to countercharge. Okay, so it's a dog that countercharges instead of draws and needs you to have a Divine Skill. That's not balanced, that's shit. Why don't you just play the grade 2 that goes in the soul to countercharge, bro?
Is it just top 5 cool one?
Cool grade 1.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. If I
Yeah, you hit dog at least. You hit the good dog. The good dog.
Cool trick star in extreme fight. Wow. In extreme fight, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you got one card.
Number?
23.
One pass. Stand and draw.
Do this.
Thinking on ditch. Ditch the grade 1.
Reveal the dog to find that dog.
Thank God. One goes in. I do not draw.
OT get shuffled. Solid. Not getting the draws kinda sad. Would have been nice to draw, but you know, you can't win them all. You can't have everything.
What? On the grade 2? 2, so no draw. That's fine. Cut. I mean, if you don't want to cut, feel free, I don't mind. But, sure.
It just doesn't stop that you get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just, oh yeah, this turn, yes. Play the order.
We'll charge call. It's too soon for Falcratia. Oh, I don't know. I think it's too soon for Falcratia.
Battle phase, 10 ban. No. Yeah, 15 2 crit.
Oh, swinging with Van first.
No, I only me, not you. Great success.
Not swinging with Van first is definitely a choice.
Okay. Langmeyer's going to swing. Skill of Langmeyer. Fine, 1, 2, 3. And thinking.
4. Yeah.
Analysis. Because of there's 4 in bind, so I'm plus 10. So this is 23 to ban.
Nope.
Nope.
Doesn't do anything.
Just have to take it.
Nothing. Front. And that's why you go Van first, bro. Still hits, right? Yeah, 20 to 20.
20 to 20.
I want to take this.
Yeah,
No, don't have fun.
Yeah,
You do not want to take that.
Last turn.
definitely did not want to take that. Default.
Sanchez.
Pull back the dog. Yeah.
We love the doggo.
Is it just on ride dog? Is it just on ride dog?
On ride, just called dog.
Okay.
It's called any grade 2 and less, but
It actually says cool Sarah.
yeah, it's just called a dog.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it
It's
says.
just called a dog.
Crazy.
Although I like the dog.
No order. Oh, brutal. Another dog. Counter charger.
Can I see what it does?
The counter charge dog.
If I call my divine skill ability,
Yep.
or by Vanguard
Okay.
with divine skill,
Yeah.
it'll gain 5k and a text.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 23.
Swing 23, because we've got more guns.
Go for 28.
Yep, do this effect first.
Soul draw.
Then you charge me. I draw a card.
Yep.
Then look,
then
look at
dog.
top cards. Top. Fill on circle first.
For what it's worth, I would have done that in the other order, just so that you can like check your triggers, like Selgon first, and then draw checks that you know, like you can put away a non-trigger basically, or like guarantee a trigger, whatever.
Swing.
Yep.
Counter
Wow,
blast.
nice dog you're gonna pull back out.
Call
Whoa,
the exact
crazy.
same column.
Whoa, no way.
And then engage over 5k, so 26.
No god. Double crit me, I dare you.
There's one.
Power.
Oh.
It's karma. How today is gone.
Second.
Charge. Charge. 23.
23. How much you have a column?
Isn't it 38? Because it got 15. Because you called from drop.
28.
Does that guy not? Isn't that not continuous plus 15? That column should have been 38, right? Because you gave it the crit trigger, or you gave power to that column, right? Am I going crazy? You didn't call no, but you don't need to call it from drop. It just says if your unit was placed on rearguard by ability of your Rezel Vanguard, this gains 15. So by reanimating this column, he gets the 15 anyway. Sam, you did know that, right? Oh, read your cards, bro. Sam. Oh. 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 Maybe the third time you appear on stream, we won't have something to tell you.
Then this is 38.
Oh, this mattered so much as well. It's an extra 15k shield he needed.
33, yeah?
Well, he would have been on 4 damage.
23.
Uh,
7.
Oh, judge.
Then listen to soul.
See, here's the thing, right? You want to use the grade 2 later, before drive checks, to confirm your drive checks. But then after drive checks, that's when you want to use the grade 2 first, to confirm whether or not you're adding a good card with the Selgon. Like, after drive checks, you use the grade 2 first to see, like, top card, is it a trigger? Yes. Put it to the bottom so that I'm not digging with, like, that way I'm digging one card deeper to see, like, a PG or, like, a Cycler, like a Biscotti with Selgon instead. Like, that's the here are the optimizations, bro, free of charge. Yeah, like, the only time doing the grade 2 off later works out is when you see a trigger on top and you're like, cool, I have a defensive guaranteed. But like, you're not that situation is unlikely to happen, so you don't want to play for it.
Stand.
Forgot to bind? What do you mean you forgot? Did you what? You forgot to, you soul charge the grade 3 that binds itself and you've got to do that?
Yeah, wish it the other way, but I wouldn't have known you could do it the other way.
Four assassin.
No Persona Ride though. Or, did he Persona Ride?
Yeah, wish
Stand.
See, that's better.
Persona Ride.
Oh, he did Persona Ride. Oh, okay.
I wish it the other way, but I wouldn't have known you could do it the other way.
Find his Smasher. Oh, yeah. That also would have been relevant. Yes.
Take a shot.
Thinking.
Think away.
Yeah, on pace. TV1.
Top 2, right?
2, 3. Put PG to soul, the rest of deck. And then I made your card. Is it just no shuffle?
Oh, this is the grade 2 effect, right?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Cards in hand.
5, 10.
So 10, yeah?
10.
Okay.
I've got the double combo, so
Thinking.
This audio feels... Yeah, I know, right?
Sorry, 436.
I think it's because, like, the phone audio, like, it records... Like, when you're in the room, the actual, like, background noise doesn't feel as loud as... Like, the phone makes it feel louder than it is. I don't know what it is.
Thinking.
Like, it definitely feels louder in my headphones than when I'm, like, there in person, for sure.
I really do not know.
25 to van. Skill, hold on.
End of battle, isn't it?
Vanguard skill first. Actually. Well, we need to push that because we're kind of starting to. Yeah. Right, another 4. I draw.
Yeah, forget to bind Masher, very good.
Skill of this. CB1. Standing unit. Does that get 15? Yep, it gets 15.
Yep.
Your divine skill. So you use all your skills, blah blah blah. You got.
I think if you were going to Divine Skill, calling this grade 2 was not the right idea. Because getting the crit on the Vanguard means that this can't gain the crit on the second time. Probably, like, no, I think Divine Skill here is fine, because you have the Persona Ride. But I would have made the second Falcratia. Because the Falcratia would have had more power after restanding with this. You'd have put, like... Because he was always going to guard this the first time around anyway. So Falcratia would have, like... This was only, what, 25 on the first swing? Which he got it with one trigger. Whereas Falcratia would have been 35 if you put a grade 3 in, assuming you had a grade 3 to put in from drop. So you that gave you 35 is 2 cards, always 2 cards to guard. So you would have forced an extra card out of his hand, and then the Falcratias would then have given you a bit more power on the restand as well, and you would then have saved this and the other one you had in your hand for the next turn when you don't have Divine Skill anymore, and then you just have 3 rearguard with crit swings. Because he's probably going to 4 this turn. You expect him to take the Falcratia and guard this because it has the crit, and guard this because it's huge. So you'll take the Falcratia, go to 4, and then you have your crit back to rearguards, putting on the pressure for lethal.
Digital end of turn, you know the usual.
Well, I can't call to the guard circle.
You can't. Yeah, no, you can't Elementaria.
I'm just checking.
Yeah. Yes,
No, you can't
You
Elementaria.
can't play any Sentinels, sorry.
Cannot Elementaria.
You can't play any Sentinels.
Wait, let me check.
You cannot call or play Sentinels.
Cannot Elementaria.
Your Elementaria.
Damn it. It specifically says play sentinel.
This also
It specifically says
this also gains a crit, so this is 13, 23, 36, 56, 2 crit.
I love that you're like,
No, 66. No, it's more than that, because it's 23 base from Persona Ride, 31 with the booster, 46 with the booster's power boost, and then, 66 with the power from Bind. You're short by 10.
I don't like the idea.
Yeah, 56.
You have to.
How many cards hands?
Pardon? How much my hand? 5.
You have to guard this,
Lose all
bro.
my effects till the
Yeah. And
The whole
I
time.
can't even.
Unless you persona ride.
Single drive.
If I persona ride, I lose the skill.
You still get the skills back if you persona ride.
I get all my skills back. Right. So how much there was?
Let me just count one more time.
66, but yeah.
56 to crit.
66!
60.
The booster gains 10!
83. Is it jump drive?
No. So OT plus.
OT the plus. If we lose OT, we lose OT.
Heal. I do heal.
If we lose OT, we lose OT.
Don't say that!
How much is armor? Second check.
No, OT, okay.
So I should have maybe hit the crit OT there. Scary.
Southern Talk Ratio. Skill. Create 3 into soul. Gains 15k, so this is 35.
Crit on that?
Pardon?
Crit on that?
Yeah, there
No.
will be, yes.
No!
How much?
No, I think, is that crit? Please tell me that crit's from the trigger, right? No, that's 10k from the
Ratio.
heal.
Skill.
No, yeah, this should not have a crit.
3 into soul. Gains 15k, so this is 35. Pardon?
Crit on that?
Yeah, there will be, yes.
No!
How much is this one?
This is going to be... This will be 40... No, 50 to crit.
50 is correct, but 2 crit is wrong.
Just 50k.
But yeah, you take this one no matter what, and then you guard this one.
That.
3... 53.
I don't care about soul.
Okay?
Yep.
Last turn. Did you top that guy?
No, I don't know how to
Okay,
go.
okay.
I had about no time. I was prepared for it.
Did you go for solo?
Right. Play that.
I don't know how many triggers are in Sam's drop zone,
Draw 2 anyways, but still.
but I don't think...
It's not ideal.
If there's more than 4, I can see divine skilling on this turn.
But how many cards? You got 3. No, I play in order. It doesn't matter. I play in order, so it does not matter.
Oh my god,
You for me.
oh my god, I hate my life.
Do I want to?
Oh my god.
Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, with divine skilling. We have to.
No, it only gains the crit if Vanguard doesn't have crit. Because he used the divine skill, you can't gain the crit.
We have to get that divine skill off.
Only 2.
Only 2.
Divine skilling on 2 crits. Okay.
We have to.
Okay. Okay. We're going.
How many people you put with divine skill?
We have to get that divine skill off.
2? Okay, no, 2 is not worth. 2 is not worth.
Don't underestimate the power of bullshit. Like
2 is definitely not worth, bro.
23 Vanguard.
23.
Yeah.
Libris is how much?
20 at the moment.
28.
20. 2-0.
Oh, 20.
Yeah, then against 10k, it's called by Vanguard. No one next to it, so.
Yeah.
6. 2 drives.
36.
3 drives, sorry.
Does Reza have to call to the same column? I don't think so, right? Yeah, it does not. So, minor misoptimization here. Recalling this here is fine. This should have been here to make magic numbers. This boosting this does not do shit.
GG.
That's it. Crit.
Nice.
Cards and?
Fun.
And now you could have put all the triggers onto the Smasher, and then the Selgon column would still have been its own threat.
Oh.
How
Wow.
I heal.
Okay, so I guess you've been rewarded for divine skill, at the wrong timing, I guess it works out.
Really good targets there.
On which power for the hill? Okay.
I've got a dog at least.
It's a dog.
Yeah, 30k,
2 crit? Oh, you gave powers. Split crit then?
Crit.
Nice.
Hot hand.
Fun. Oh.
Inflex here.
Okay, then that should have been 40. Because it gains 10k, doesn't it? I'm fairly sure the grade 2 gains 10k on its own once you call by an effect. Yeah, when... Oh no, when this unit... Okay, never mind.
How ideal targets.
28, 33.
You may feel felt. 28, 38, 48.
Okay.
Stand.
Yeah, I guess the divine skill worked out in the end. Wrong choice when stepped in hindsight? No, it's fine. You have another Falcratia in hand. You did like Zamug is still on the board. Falcratia's like getting rid of Falcratia's fine. Realistically, you want to be making a second Zamug here now anyway, because now that he's on 3, you really need to push that damage. Sunrise? No persona. What else is in my hand? 2 triggers and something else. I don't know what the other card is. I don't think it's a Zamug. So, yeah. You didn't have much going on? That said, I would not have attacked with Falcratia here. I would have attacked with a Zamug, gained the crit, and then restand it and gain the crit again. Yeah, you forgot to energy charge as well, by the way. Just saying.
I'm gonna put the soul 20 at man. Oh, sorry, charge.
Yeah, there you go. Which is why I would have gone with the Zamug first. Because, like, you can then get the crit on the Zamug on the first swing, swing with the Vanguard, find a trigger, restand the Zamug, and then best case scenario, you hit a crit and put the crit triggers on Falcratia. So then you're again like threatening lethal on all the swings from that point on.
Does that mean crits on it? It can. It can.
It will. It should.
On the hand.
Thinking. Find 3 face.
Got this? Okay. Wait. Is that enough? 25. Oh, we only put a grade 2 in, so it's only 20. Okay. If the Falcratia's only 20 because he puts a grade 3 in, I would have considered taking that, because then that no persona ride means that the Zamug is only 20, and then a trig. Wait, does Zamug gain 10 or thing? Zamug gains. Zamug only gains 5. So yeah, the Zamug would also have been 15. Therefore, taking this, hit a defensive, shuts this off entirely. And there's no reason not to play the defensive. And even if you don't hit the defensive, he needs to put triggers on here to make it threatening. At which point, if you don't hit the defensive, you just hard guard it. Like, this, attacking with this first was incorrect from him, because it gave you the chance to shut down his turn. Yeah. So it should have been 15 with a crit, which you then 5k to guard with. Or you just take. Like, taking it, again, if you hit a defensive on these 2 crits, you A, turn off his heals because you're 3-3, you B, go to 23, which turns off Falcratia, and you'll then makes it easier to guard his Vanguard column. And then even if you restand as Zamug, he needs another trigger on top of the 15k crit to punch through that as well.
Find find 3 face down, so I only get +5.
The other argument is that you guard this one and then take the Vanguard swing because it's too big for you to reasonably guard unless you want to PvP.
Sorry, 20.
But you probably have Sanctitude, I think. Oh yeah, you had to try to use last time. It doesn't matter, just show me Sanctitude.
So this is literally second front.
Front's fine. Front is fine.
Swing, skill.
But again, like, not turning off the heal there, like, not denying the heal there was a pretty big mistake.
EB3. This is
25 with a crit.
2 crit.
That's so weak.
How much is your one?
Currently only 20. Can get up to 30, maybe 35.
20. It can go up. It's not a. It's not a. Right. I guess another Tisco.
Okay, so you went, so it's only 30.
Now 30. There's another Tisco. Grab in.
He's low.
Swing, skill, EB3.
How much is your one?
What did you guard this group? Need a 50k shield, right?
It is 20. It can.
Yeah, okay, 50k shield.
Grab in.
And then you take this one. Yeah.
Pass turn.
Bro, you hit it defensive as well. If you'd just taken the first swing, his entire turn would have been garbage. And like, again, I would have guarded the Falcratia and taken the crit Zamug, because again, A, deny heals, and B, it puts you on 5, which lets you get the 5 attack turn. You get to make Smasher and a grade 2 beat stick, which is massive. I'm not questioning, I'm saying, like, I'm telling him where he could have improved, where he could have done better. Oh shit, that's a good wisdom. That's a very good wisdom. $33?
33.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
I might shoot.
It's actually a really rough position for a count to be in.
Dogs first.
Yep.
There we go, now you've learned.
My choice is 43, right? 23.
20.
Only against if it's
Oh, it's called from skill.
Well, no, it's gonna be 30. It's gonna be 38. It will be 38. Make dog, make default. Right.
I don't know which dog.
Definitely make dog. Without question. You make dog on a grade 2 beat stick if you have one. Oh, I don't know about that. I definitely don't know about that. That seems very wrong. Having both your mashers on board at a time to get killed is kinda yikes.
Confidence, I can start the extra card. Get the counter instead. Okay?
You don't need counter charge. You have the Vanguard booster. Oh, bro.
No guard.
Bro, you always want to draw cards. Okay, never mind. It's working out. Jeez.
Front. Second Sanctitude.
33. Yeah. 33.
33 to my 23. How much is that?
28 plus 31.
40, 41, yeah?
51.
Same number.
Thinking.
No, 28 plus 8. 36, 46, 46 plus 5. No, yeah, 51. 51.
33.
This column should be 51.
23, 38.
Wow, this game has fallen apart. This game fell apart a long time ago.
Stand and draw.
I know, right?
Sonorai. Draw.
Is the dog a 6k body? It shouldn't be, right? called? Dragaon. Yeah, it's an 8K body. I don't know how you got to 42.
Interesting.
I'm glad we turned on the audio for this because it is certainly
I've still got the 6 damage luck.
this is certainly a game.
Yeah, miracle. But I should be fine. However, an OT just fucked up.
I cannot find 4 souls, so. So yeah, it doesn't get parity unless you bind all 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Do we then?
yeah.
We're asking that
Unless
now.
you bind all 4.
You have to combine.
You sunrise.
Sonorite.
Okay, he did. Yes. You have a second Zamu.
Yeah.
Not find.
Beautiful.
He does not have a
Thunder,
Zamu.
swing bang for fan for 20.
Any crit on it?
No.
Break 3 intercept, let's go.
Okay, that was the right damage to take. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. 4, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Jesus Christ.
In 3 turns, I've only done 1 card. Cool.
It doesn't help, but I can lose
Spam
this
dogs,
and get so
yeah.
much off it.
I'll find first. I
Fine
kind of
two.
need to draw, so. Alchemist.
So 23, 31, 46.
Yes, you always draw. So this is 15 to just
Did help,
fair enough.
40, yeah,
Thank
PG.
you.
I don't need that.
I'm fine. First check. And then second check.
Oh no.
Oh, what was that? Zero shield and
Second check.
zero shield. 2 orders. Love to see it.
I'm going to do next turn, so it's fine.
Brother!
Rose up shit creek without a handle. I purposely made sure this is going to be
25.
big turn. 33.
Right.
Yeah. I was thinking, so then it just binds and draws. 23.
It goes into soul and you can choose when it goes into
Okay,
soul.
cool.
Grade 3. Oh, right, it's a grade 3. Yeah.
Whose build is this?
RJ.
How much?
33.
I do need to guard now.
Yes.
Now you gotta fade all the miracles.
No, I'm not. I don't need to. 33. Overguard. Yep. It's you on 6. Smack face.
He's got a point. Like, you could just. You still got Divine Skill active.
Then this is now going to be close to
25?
So I can use the skill.
yeah,
40? Was, oh, right, the 10k from the. Yeah.
Post turn.
Oh, no, I realised.
Alright, Sam. You don't have any more Persona rides. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Call over the grade 3 with a body.
About the same, right?
The thing is, I don't actually want to. It's only a 5 attack turn, don't worry.
Oh no.
Call over the grade 3 with a body. There you go.
You got right.
No, you still call the biscotti though!
I'm gonna just commit. Yeah, there's no point.
Yes, there is! Because now you have no grade 3s to reanimate!
I had a Sagittarius, it's not like
Okay, sure, you have Sages. Sure, okay,
we'll just commit that,
Okay, sure.
because I don't want that instead of Sagittarius. So.
Yes, I agree.
23.
Yep.
Did you forget to use dog?
Pretty good game.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's
Oh,
not over yet, no.
you got to heal. But you did forget to use dog.
What a miracles.
It's not you! 23. Is this plus 10 or 15?
Plus 15.
Okay.
So this is a.
The 41k column.
We will do actually. Because that's technically bigger.
Correct. There we go. He's learning. He's figuring it out.
28?
28 to my 23.
28, 43. Yeah, I'd say 33.
Yeah.
Thank God!
There we go.
Last, we got our first win.
Where's Todgy?
Last, we got our first win. Yeah! Get over here! Get up, move your flat ass! Get up, move your flat ass!
Alright, that also needs to be an audio clip. I will. There's a lot to do here. Wait. Do we have the... I know there's another thing that got posted. Hang on. There's another point of view. Where is it? Oh, where is it? Where is it? Is it in here?
Thank God! Last, we got our first win.
Where's Todgy?
Get over here! Get up, move your flat ass!
Love to see it. Love to see it. So yeah. That was a that was indeed a back and forth game of... Alright, in fact, hang on. You know what? I'm going to do everyone a favor. I will educate you all today. I will educate you all today. This is what it's called. Oh, why is it so big? This is what it's called. Clown music is called Entrance of the Gladiators. I do not know why it's called that, but it's called Entrance of the Gladiators.
Rest, cheer, repeat. With holiday homes on.
But yeah, now you know. Now you know that it's called Entrance of the Gladiators. And funnily enough, the version you're used to hearing has been sped up. I do not know why it's been sped up, but it's actually slower than it's like we're used to. But yeah. Like I actually quite enjoy like games where like people make mistakes like that, because it gives us something to like analyze and learn from. Like, sure, it's fun to watch like perfect games like, oh, he made this really good decision, he did that really well, he made this like good prediction. But I think like people learn more when it's like, oh, here's a mistake you made, here's where it could have been better. Again, really small things like super small things like when you use the Rezael, knowing where to put your lines. Like, I mean, also, forgetting to use dog is one thing. Let's not talk about forgetting to use dog, but having the thing that makes numbers on its own in front of the not booster, and then having the thing that doesn't make numbers on its own in front of the actual booster, helps you make more even lines. Like, really small things like that. Again, when I mentioned here, like, if you were gonna divine skill that turn, it was better to double Falcratia to A, like refill the soul for the turn after, and B, save your energy so that you can then double Zamu crit on the turn after. Like you go like swing with crit, energy blast, attack with Vanguard, restand this, swing with the crit again, and then any triggers go to the last rearguard again, so you have an even lines of pressure when he's on 4. Like he healed down, but it would have like made, and like he had enough to guard it in the end, but it would have given him like, he would have been forced to guard everything else as opposed to going from 4 to 5 safely like he did. Just really small things like that. But yeah. Alright, we've been going for 3.5 hours. That is really fucking long. Too fucking long. Thank you, by the way, Pete. I can see with the Prime. Appreciate that. I will get you on stream at some point. Don't think you're safe just because you're in Nottingham. In fact, has your team already played Pete's team? What Pete is on MASH? SSS versus MASH. Have you guys played? Where's You guys have already played. God damn it. God damn it. Leicester. Yeah, but like you could have gone to you could have made the journey up to Newcastle to play. It was reasonable. What's all this blue? Oh, you mean this. So games that I've highlighted in blue are games that I really want to show on stream or like live stream. So obviously we're filming this, so we're going to be showed. This one I hope I get given the VOD for. This one I hope as well. This one I'll definitely be given the VOD for. This one's being recorded. This one I think they'll record for me. This one I'd like to catch live. These are just like, you know, cool games to highlight for the week. I should have done it in the last few weeks, but you know, we figure it out as we go. But yeah, no results have come in today. It looks like no one's playing tonight, which is kind of crazy. Any results? Yep, no new results been submitted. So that is going to be it. Versus TS. Who won TDS is from Leicester? Who else? Who else on this team is from Leicester? Belfizer? Oh shit, I'm not good with like names, man. I need a face, bro. Like, if you can put a face to the name, I might recognize it, but like, right now I don't recognize it. Thanks, alright, no worries, man. Like you guys are both GMT, so like it's pretty easy for us to catch each other. Yeah, like I'm sure I can catch this game at some point, so don't worry too much about it. Alright, that is the end of things. We have once again come to the end of it all. Right. Is anyone streaming Cardfight Vanguard? No one is streaming Cardfight Vanguard. Love to see it. Alright. So we're going to call it a night there. So once again, the dust settles on week 4. Going into week 5. I'm going to try and like, you know, get a bit more stuff out over this course of this week. I think the fucking, you know, go watch the Andre versus Ben promo video that's now live on Yellow Card TCG. It's the single greatest piece of content I've ever made in my life. I would like to make more of them. I'd like to make more of them, but we'll see. It does take a lot of effort. But yeah, it would be nice to do more stuff similar or like, you know, along those vibes. I think like it's a nice like little extra for the league, like, you know, that nice little extra thing. But yeah, for now we're calling it a night. Thank you everyone as always for tuning in. And yeah, as always, I still haven't set up a bot for chat to set up like a link to the Discord. Go click on like the Yellow Card TCG Twitter. The Discord link is pinned if you want to join the action. It's all there. As always, you know, anyone watching on YouTube, thank you as always. Yeah, have a good evening, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all probably next week, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do a midweek stream. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Promise nothing. Check it out. But you know, keep an eye on social media. That's all I'll say. But yeah, until then, peace out, everyone.